what it is.
Well, first of all, his hair has never looked like
Ever.
that. In his life, when he was born, he wasn't born with that.
I
much
look
hair.
Puerto Rican or from
Yeah,
Saudi
you
Arabia.
look like you should be in Glendale, my friend.
Yeah, I don't know why we're both so dark.
Yeah, no, that is a summertime picture right there.
I mean,
And you look Auschwitz-y. Like your face is so thin, bro. Like you look like you've been on the keto for a long time.
On that pic?
Oh my god.
yeah, I look pretty like.
Because his head looks way bigger than yours.
Yeah.
Is it?
No,
It's not,
his
right?
hair's tough either way. But
What happens is the minute you retire or you get wounded or you talk. You have your point of view.
Yeah.
And you're not happy with it the way it went. Or you lost friends and they're like, yeah, I'll tell you. You want to know what happened? You know? And it's really interesting.
My son's getting out of the army, and he's going through the same thing.
I bet.
He's going through the same thing.
that's anything though, right?
Yeah.
Anything.
With fighters,
Anything.
UFC fighters, like while
Sure.
they're in it, and then it doesn't go their way, and they're like, man, then all the like darkness.
Even if
comes
it
out.
does
They're
go
all,
your
fuck
way.
these guys,
but even if
man.
it does go your way, there are always problems. I mean,
It's rare.
what do you mean?
Because if it goes well, like I bet you don't hear a peep from Connor. You don't hear anything from.
You
Brock
still
Lesnar.
hear about the bullshit. I
Or
mean,
Ronda.
You still hear about the
Not
bullshit.
from the guys that
though.
made money. Name one. Go.
Well, that's ridiculous. So
Name
you're
one,
saying,
just give me an
but I mean,
example.
but your example doesn't really hold water because
Hold on.
what I'm saying is that
anyone out of the UFC roster, go.
what I'm saying is that there are problems when you're a fighter in the UFC. 3 people make money, whatever it is. Okay.
More than that now.
Whatever the case, I'm just saying that just because you made money doesn't mean you don't have problems.
They don't air it, though, 'cause they made money.
Oh yeah, sure. I'm saying
That's
though-
what I'm saying.
Yeah, yeah. Well, what happens is you'll get
A lot of people
you'll
get
a-
done and they go back.
Sure, but you'll get a journalist who looks at what happened and you go, what's going on in the Middle East? And then they just go through all of how difficult it is to do anything.
Yeah.
And then you're left with this large question of going, what can the United States do when they go into a country? Are you really trying to change that country? Because you can't.
No.
Like, it's really interesting. You can bomb the fuck out of people and somehow if they don't have money and young men don't have something to do with themselves, you're always going to have what's called Taliban. You can name them what you want. It's just a bunch of dudes, young kids who you go to them, hey, listen, I'll give you a weapon, a reputation,
Give them something to do.
and a group of people.
Yeah.
And, here's this
But
Quran.
that's what, by the way, we have that here in their gangs.
That's
and
right.
so you have
There you go.
disenfranchised kids
That's right.
who have no chance to make any money anywhere else, and they don't
Start
belong.
selling drugs.
And they may not have
That's
had good parents or a father figure or a mother figure. So they're looking for somebody to grab them under their wing and go, "Hey, you're with us. You're part of us. You just got to do this."
But a lot of time, like especially with NFL guys who played for like 10, 12 years, and then 10 years go by and they want to sue the NFL because they have brain
Yeah,
trauma.
yeah.
Or the UFC fighter who gets on Twitter and starts shouting at Dana White. It's like, homeboy,
You knew what you were
that's
getting
the
into.
game.
Yeah.
What do you think was going to happen?
Yeah.
Were they supposed to take care of everybody when you're done?
But also, like,
Well, also, most boxers who are pros don't make money, right?
What'd you say?
Most boxers who are pros don't make money, right? Most boxers, like the guys on the undercard.
No.
You know what I'm saying?
But
Like,
again,
dude,
but they know this. But
do
in
any of the-
hopes to get to Floyd Mayweather, but that's what they signed up for.
That's
what percentage
There's
of
no
those
promises.
people who are
Yeah.
professional, say UFC, what percentage of people who are considered professional fighters would you say make a good living?
5%.
That's it.
That's it.
And do the other 95?
and it's like acting. Was acting any different? I mean,
Well, stand-ups the same,
same
too.
thing.
But
Less than 1%.
Absolutely.
actually
And
sell
by the way,
tickets.
we have no net. We don't have like unemployment or benefits. We don't have
union,
health insurance.
nothing like
we don't
that.
have
Nope.
anything.
No. But
You know?
do the UFC guys, out of that 5%, do a chunk of them make money doing?
Define make money though.
Yeah, I guess that depends.
Look,
huh?
man.
Like earning, like I would say, a majority of them are they're fighting for a living. Like I know,
Paycheck to paycheck.
Oh yeah,
With roommates, guys you'd know.
So I know. By the way,
That's what's shocking.
I did a deep dive
But
into,
why is it
into
shocking?
bodybuilding.
No, I mean it's not. It's not.
you know, it's like that's
But
their
it's just-
job. Like if you work for UPS and your job is delivering
But
packages,
even
like,
Cowboy, like I talked to him candidly before he became, like even like 3 years ago, he wasn't making much money. You know,
you got to define make much money. dude.
80 for 80 or whatever. I
160
mean,
grand a fight. He's fighting 5 times a year, and then he has monsters. Cowboys making money.
Yeah, Cowboys making money.
How much?
now.
If you make 160 for a fight, how much of that goes out to your people, your camp? all that shit?
10% goes to your management. So you know,
And you're
10%.
paying for the camp though, right?
Yeah. pay for the camp,
What
too.
about what would your camp cost you?
I don't know.
30 grand.
No, not that much. 15.
How long's camp?
Most guys do 6 to 8 weeks.
And your manager gets what, 10%?
10%.
And how many
Which doesn't
people in the
make sense.
camp?
What, I mean, like someone like Tony Jeffries, you mean?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, no, you got to pay. Well, that's camp cost.
Okay.
Your manager would be like, Lex would get 10% of my fight stuff because he negotiated the contract. But they really don't need him these days. All managers for because the UFC, they don't really play that
So
game
locked
anymore.
down,
So
right?
now it's like you just need a manager or agent to get you sponsored.
You'll do what they tell you. You'll take the fight they tell you to take, right?
Correct.
With the UFC,
What
yeah.
percentage of those guys, like what percentage of their money comes from sponsorships or outside shit?
Now, not many.
Dude, when Nate was at my house,
Nate, who?
Marquardt, and this is when
this
he
10
was
years
winning.
ago?
Yeah, he got a call from who was the little guy?
Joe Silva.
And Joe Silva said, "You're fighting," and Nate said, "I can't make that weight right now." And he goes, "Well, we'll cut you." And he was like, "What?" And he goes, "You're fighting." And he goes, and it was like a crisis. And I was like, "They'll just cut you. You're one of the best. What the fuck are they talking about?"
Fight business, dude.
That's not right.
Imagine if they.
It
did
is
that.
right though, but again, but this is the game you signed up for. I don't like when people cry about it. That's the game you signed up
Well-
for. It's like if a quarterback's like, "Hey, do we need to get you in?" and you're third string, like, "Oh, dude, I wasn't fucking. I'm not peeking." Excuse me, get the fuck in the game. You're a football player.
I was planning on going out
Oh,
later.
dude, if you could just give me 8 weeks, well, we're gonna move on. We can't use you.
yeah,
Like that's the game.
yeah.
game.
You imagine? I mean, if that
Yeah,
some
but
of those
that
rules
doesn't
were
mean
in
you weren't
comedy.
pissed about it.
I was never pissed. I was pissed about Reebok because it took money. I was never pissed about match. Like I knew the game, man.
You just accepted.
What are you
it
gonna
was.
do? Those fighters don't care. I mean, they're fighters, man.
If they had those kind of rules in comedy,
Well, there are those rules in comedy. Nobody gives a fuck about you in comedy.
Not
You
a-
make people laugh,
Yeah.
and it's up to you to get people.
Oh, dude,
in
go to
seats.
Brea, bomb every night, and see if they have you back.
Yeah.
what did that happen to somebody in this room?
No.
Okay.
I'm just saying, if you
Yeah.
don't do well, if
Oh, yeah.
you don't perform,
Yeah. Well,
if you don't
not
get
only
the,
that,
If you
can-
sell tickets,
but
dude, you
can
could
also
bomb
do
every
well.
night
You can
and you
also
could
do
still
well,
get
but if you don't
gigs.
sell tickets,
Yeah, that's it.
yeah,
It
That's
doesn't matter.
you don't sell tickets.
You
That's
know.
it, because
You'll
They're
get-
not gonna have you back.
Yeah, I gotta pee.
Never.
Oh,
They-
Brian, you also got a gift.
Oh yeah.
Those are for you.
He said he made him because you're fruity.
Sweet tart.
Look at mine though.
Yeah.
And then these are mine.
Those would be tough for you to wear. Those are sick though.
We'll do a thing.
Yeah.
Those are sick.
Who is he?
His name
Cat.
is Donnie. We
We
have
get
him
cats.
on Instagram.
Cats are sick.
How long you been in this studio?
And then Chin got him too. Thanks.
2 years? How long we been here, Jen? I don't know time.
I'm really bad with this too. Maybe a year and a half, I think.
Yeah,
Yeah, like-
damn near 2.
I think I did Nick Turturro's like in that.
Yeah.
Yep. He's here too.
He's over there. Well, they like that one's like rotating. They just use it for different shows. Nick's great though.
Yeah, they get your fucking poster up out front, so
Yeah.
we know that's where you are.
Yeah, you know. It's
Yeah.
we don't move, man. This
No, no.
isn't a rotating thing.
I'm
and then
totally-
Showtime's my below the belt's next door, right when you walk.
Is that right?
Yeah.
So did you basically rent this place out?
Yeah, me and Malka Sports. So Showtime and Malka were like, we need you to be at one space. We can't have you bouncing all around. And at the time, they're like, where do you live? I'm like, Santa Monica. They're like, we're going to find you a place in Santa Monica.
Oh, and now you don't live in Santa Monica.
I don't live in Santa Monica.
No. Oh, that is. Did I
I
say
don't-
Santa Monica?
I don't. Did I say Santa? I meant Palisades. I don't mind it though. I love driving, man.
Well, when you have like a clear day, do you have a car to drive on a clear?
I drive that GT2 RS every day.
Every day.
Every day.
Oh, dude, he's a maniac.
Every day. Drive race car every day.
Do you fit in that fucking?
Oh
thing?
yeah.
Let's podcast.
All right.
You guys ready or what?
We've been
I mean,
going.
we've been
dude.
recording. Yeah.
Oh.
We'll keep everything in if you guys want.
Oh,
Oh.
sorry,
We've been
man.
doing this way too long.
I don't know. I just
Papa.
wasn't even on the mic.
Yeah, you were.
You were.
Did we say anything? Like, I feel like we said some things.
Nah. Nothing.
All right.
Yeah,
Hey, man, I got some shoes,
Yeah. Yeah.
and I want to thank. Who was it?
Strange, man.
His name is
All the
Donnie.
years of podcast just doesn't get it.
I don't know.
I don't know.
I didn't see the red light.
Those are dope.
He made yours a little ice cream
I want
cone.
to
Yeah.
thank this guy for making me shoes I probably at my age can't wear, but I could.
They're
The
so
good
sweet.
news is
These are
that they
fucking
will.
sweet.
The good news is that they add like 2 inches to your height.
Well, that's
It's true.
the biggest thing.
And they're also
Yeah.
super comfy.
Now I'm going to be 6'4".
Yeah, 6'4" is right. Yeah,
know what I mean?
Yep, 100%. I think you're gonna be able to jump even higher in those too.
Think so, dude? 'Cause
Yeah.
I got ups. You know this, right?
Have you?
You put yours right here, so I can-
What are the chances that you could dunk a tennis ball?
Nah, I can't. I once I could grab the rim for a while.
Yeah.
Well, but I had to practice at it, and that's it. I have short arms and legs. I have a long torso.
Josh, we've been doing this in the quarantine, man.
I've been honestly doing a lot of weed smoking. I've been doing a lot of writing and mushrooms every Monday night.
Okay.
Everybody's doing drugs.
Have you put on the quarantine 10?
I really tried, man. I've been trying real hard, but you can't fuck with this. I just
Yeah,
it's
fuck, Josh?
You got a better body than Brian.
It's
He has a
impervious.
great body.
Oh, there's no doubt. I mean, look. Listen, I don't want to.
How do you?
I don't want to
I'm
put you on the
getting a bit
spot,
of a
man.
gut, dude.
I don't want to put you on the spot, dude. But
Yeah.
if there's a calendar, you're not on it. You know what I'm saying?
I believe you.
Not even October?
I don't think so, man.
believe
Isn't it
you.
Black History Month, February?
I can't. What are you eating? How are you eating? 'Cause
honestly,
I'm putting on weight.
I've been eating even cleaner.
Like, so give me an example. No dairy.
Definitely no dairy.
Because I think when I drink this raw milk,
I don't do dairy.
I'm
definitely no dairy.
bloated.
Drink raw milk?
Yeah.
Nah.
You a baby?
Grass fed.
You a baby?
raw
You
milk.
sucking it
You a
right out of the
baby?
teat?
You know anybody else who drinks milk?
I thought it was good for you.
You a baby?
Raw milk?
My son was drinking it and it tasted good, so I drank the fuck
I
out
don't
of
fuck
it.
with it.
What is that? So it comes right out of the cow into a cup
It's
and you
grass
drink
fed.
it?
It's
not
artisan
pasteurized?
milk. It's fucking delicious.
What does that
It's
mean?
sweet.
That's like saying
It's super
artisan
sweet.
sandwich.
It tastes like a milkshake.
That means there's sugar in it, B.
Yeah. And here's what I do.
8 grams of sugar per per
I
ounce of milk.
don't think milk has the kind of sugar when it's raw like that. It's got lactase, right? Which is a lactate, which is
But you lactose. But
which
you
is a
you
sugar.
taste.
But I think it's a different kind of sugar, Bob.
But you like
sugar, homie.
even natural sugar is sugar. Yeah.
Yeah.
If you're, I mean,
See how much
orange
sugar
is like,
isn't a cup of raw milk.
Raw?
Yeah.
Artisan.
what define like not pasteurized, not
I don't know anyone who drinks milk over the age of 4.
yeah.
You're the first guy I've heard of drinking milk.
Do you just drink a glass of raw milk?
Well, just recently. I've been
12
trying
grams
to-
of sugar, Brian.
244 grams.
That's amazing.
How
Yeah,
do you
that's
not? Yeah, sugar. There's a ton of sugar in milk.
Yeah,
Tons of sugar.
that's why it's so sweet.
Yes.
But
That's
no.
why I'm putting on some weight.
Well, how much?
much
But how
milk
much?
are you
It's not
drinking?
just that, Papa. You know this. How much milk are you drinking?
Like 3 glasses a day.
Yeah,
and
that's
my
it.
stomach's
Probably
all
more than
bloated.
that. But you also said you're eating cheese and
a
wine.
lot of cheese and wine, and I'm
Yeah.
doing all that shit. I'm an asshole.
Yeah, that's it. All of that.
I got to stop.
I'll tell you what. I almost
Fucking
eat
bullshit.
better when I smoke weed because I prepare my food ahead of time.
Smart, so you don't get the munchies.
Yeah,
and go
so
crazy
I-
on
I know
Cheetos and
exactly
shit.
what
So
I'm
give
gonna
me
eat.
your diet. I might have to. You're going.
I think he's genetically gifted.
I wake up, I have a shake that is plant based, but with protein and all that other shit.
You're already annoying me a little bit because I don't like how loose your mouth is. I don't like how you're going like this. I'm already pissed off at
You
it.
got to give him a little bit of a leash because you drink milk.
I understand. I get it.
That annoyed me
I get
really
it.
bad.
Okay.
That really annoyed me.
All right, I
He
get
said I
it.
was sipping on milk. I was like,
Yeah.
All right, but he's going like this. I
I know, but he has a good body, so we got to
He
listen.
goes, I got to shake, and I got.
He has the best body in here, so we gotta listen.
Plant-based, mostly
We got to
plant-based.
listen.
You fucking tighten your mouth up when you talk about this. Fucking tighten up, because you're being a little condescending.
Let me see if I can.
You got a little condescending on me because I'm a fucking
little cocky.
Yeah.
But you started off with the milk. dude.
milk and cheese.
I guess I'm
as soon as you
fucking
said
up.
milk, I was like, fuck.
All right, you're right.
How you gonna? You're like, I don't know why I'm gaining weight, but I'm,
I'm not
drinking
doing
a
it
lot of milk
anymore
and
because I
eating
feel a lot
cheese.
better today because I didn't even put it in my coffee. I'm just using a little almond milk in my coffee.
Yeah, a
You
little
put
almond
milk in your coffee?
I do. I know. I was milking it up.
Oh, is it go time?
So is that what's causing the bloat?
It's not good.
Yeah.
All right.
Are you
Yeah.
shitting your pants too?
Yeah, 4 times a day.
There you go.
For in the pants?
No,
Dairy's just doesn't.
It
mix
runs right
well,
through
dude.
me.
And
Now.
add to the fact
And
that
it puts
yesterday I ate this place, really good place, but it's an Indonesian restaurant. Well, they put peppers in everything.
Peppers are good for you.
Yeah, but I gotta poo 4 times.
hot peppers,
dude. Yeah, hot peppers. So I wake up, my butthole's going. We
Yeah, I
gotta
hate
go
that.
now. I'm like, oh fuck.
Hey, but so you have a combination of dairy, hot pepper shits?
Yeah, the whole thing's bad, huh?
Are you exercising?
Yeah, man. I'm doing it twice a day.
Yeah, you see. All right.
Yeah, man. Well, he's like, yeah, of course. But I'm the same way. When people go, do you work out? It's like, yeah, fuck, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Now, okay. So
Yeah.
we got the plant-based shake.
You know him and his wife are joining the Thick Boys Bike Club.
Oh, you are?
It's a movement, you
She
fuck.
bought bikes. She saw a video
But
of
you
him.
guys aren't thick boys, so I don't understand
It's
what's going on.
it's
Yeah.
a movement. It's in the heart, dude.
Actually, you know what? I think she and I might.
Shut the fuck up. You shut the fuck
The thickness in your heart. It's in your artery.
You
By
shut
the way,
up
he's
right now.
That raw milk is giving you thickness in your heart too.
Hey, I'll tell you this.
on that milk.
I'll tell you this though.
Yeah.
He was hitting me and Rogan with I saw 3 snakes today, and I
started
ran in
making
the
fun
riot
of me.
act. I go, you're full of shit because you're a nature liar.
Yeah.
You didn't see anything, but then he sent me that
saw
fucking
him.
picture. I went,
Every day,
this
dude.
dude's seeing real
Saw one-
snakes.
saw another one
big,
today.
big fucking
Anacondas.
snakes. Yeah.
But it's like how many snakes can I post every? I saw another one
Right.
today. I'm like, I can't keep
After a
posting
while-
snakes.
after a while,
and
yeah.
people are like, all right, Shaw, we got it. There's
Yeah.
fucking snakes.
But I tell you, I am the exact kind of pussy. If I saw one of those snakes, I'd be like, I'm not riding up here ever again.
well, if I'm cruising, I don't give a fuck. I'll run over one. But if I'm going slow, I don't have my headphones anymore because I'm gonna be able to. Hopefully, I can hear them.
Oh.
If I'm going slow, it's game over.
You know,
Because I text him, and my brother goes, "Man, you be careful because that thing bites you where you're at. It's gonna be tough to get you to the doctor."
Yeah, no pressure.
I was like, man, I wonder if I feel like at my size, if it bit me on like the calf,
Yeah, you'd be
I would be all right.
I think so. I think it'd be all right. I think it would drop you.
Just bro science.
are you saying because
Well,
you're a big dude,
no,
you're
no, here's the
impervious to
problem.
rattlesnake bites?
Yeah,
No, I feel like
are-
if
if you are
it bit cat,
big-
like if it bit cat or
Yeah.
opposed to me,
Yeah.
I would be able to maybe get down the hill.
The only problem is
before
that the only problem is your
Before you
heart's beating
teetered
fast.
out?
Your heart's beating fast.
Yeah.
The first thing they say with a rattlesnake bite is you lie down so that your heart.
Oh, let me do that. Ow!
Exactly.
Listen to Brian. It bit me in the neck.
And you're
But you
fucking,
can't get the if the blood's pumping, the venom goes through your body fast.
To the heart.
Yeah.
Chin.
They bite you more than once
Chin,
sometimes. Ka, ka, ka.
How many people die from rattlesnake bites in a year?
You know when
I think I have some time, dude, and I calculate from where I'm
You do.
at.
You have
It takes me about 35 minutes to get downhill if I'm fucking flying. Now add in the chaos of getting bit by a rattlesnake, adrenaline's pumping.
yeah.
Yeah.
How are you? Let me ask you a question. Let me ask you a
people per
question,
year
Brendan.
receive venomous snake bites in
How
the United
are
States.
you under
Five of
pressure
those.
in general?
Pretty good.
Are you?
Dude, only 5 people.
I mean,
die a
never
year.
been bit by a rattlesnake, but like,
Oh, look, out of 8,000, hey, it's like Corona. Out of 8,000, only 5 people die.
And by the way, most fatal bites are attributed to the eastern diamondback rattlesnake and the western. Okay, and the western.
Western, that's what I'm fucking
Yeah,
with.
you're
but the diamond head ones too are.
Bring up that thick snake I posted yesterday.
Dude, so that's a fatal bite.
5 people out
That's
of
a fatal
8,000?
bite.
No, 5 people out of 8,000?
I know, but the
Papa's fine.
I know.
It's like
You're right.
Corona.
You're
Can
gonna
you
be
wear a
fine.
mask, you fuck?
No,
Bring it on.
you're gonna be fine.
Look, there it is.
That's a huge snake.
But that looks like it's already got something in its body.
that's
People keep saying that. All the snakes I post, oh, it's pregnant. It's not, man. It's a fat fucking snake.
Yep, that's a rattle. Look at that rattle right
But
there.
you know they're not rattling as much anymore. You know they're evolving.
They've
to
evolved.
Not, they're not rattling.
Because they know if when they rattle, people know where they're at
And they kill 'em.
So,
So they're not
evolved.
rattling
They
now.
don't rattle as much.
Whoa.
You know what's
Now
crazy?
they say that big viper one that I saw.
there are
when
a
I
couple
came
that
back,
aren't.
that thing was playing the fucking
Do you know one of my favorite practical jokes? I went sometimes, and I hate golfing. So when I do golf in California, I bring a Morocco with me, and I always because there's rattlesnakes on courses, and so when I go with people, I'll always say once or twice, "Hey, be careful, guys, there's snakes." And so when we go into the woods and look for their ball, I'll sneak up next to them and just rattle the Morocco.
freak
Dude, oh my fucking god! They lose
So
their
I saw that
mind.
snake. It's on a path where you're going pretty fast, and I was like, God, this it's kind of just chilling there. It started going, but then just stopped. And so I saw people come, like, you know, I'm gonna be a good citizen. So I was like, snake. Guys were like, cool. Oh, thanks, bro. Thanks. Old lady, I see her every day. She runs the same time, shredded, older. She just goes, has her headphones in. And I go, ma'am, soaked tan as fuck, purple skin. I go, ma'am, there's a snake there. She goes, what? I go, rattlesnake, be careful. She's like, okay. And just fucking didn't veer off, ran it right, didn't give a fuck, dude.
Yep.
Ran straight past
Kept
it.
running, yep.
I was like, God
But I
damn,
think when you
dude.
hit a certain age, like my dad right now, he goes out every day. And I'm like, Dad, aren't you worried? He's like, "Ah, I'm 82.
That's
man."
like people with
He's like,
fucking- yeah.
82. What's
That's like people with sharks, like Jeff's son.
Yeah.
He's like they saw a great white and everybody had to get out of the water. He waited till the fucking
waited an hour.
lifeguards left and he just went right back in. He's like, fuck this.
Have you
Some
guys
people just
had-
not afraid
But,
of
but
it.
with this, what are you gonna do? Stop mountain biking? I fucking
No.
love it, dude.
No, you'll do it.
have you guys had Paul DeGelder on this show?
Yeah.
So
Have we?
He was the guy who lost his leg
Arm and leg to
hand.
the-
Oh fuck yeah, hell yeah.
did you? So a long time ago, I had him on my Shark Week show.
Great guy.
Great guy. Did you? Have you seen the video of him getting bitten by the shark, eaten by the shark?
No.
So I watched
not a video.
There is a video.
Why wouldn't you tell us this?
So
I don't think so.
there is 100% a video.
I thought he was a Navy SEAL.
He was, and it was during their. I think you can pull it up. All you can see is it's like a shadowy because it was shot at night, right? And so he was I watched the video with him.
Let's see if this is it.
And I asked him, I go, does that bother you to watch that video? And he's like, nah, it almost seems like a different person, different life. But when you hear him talk about giving up, like being underwater and being like, this is how it's going to happen, it was there it is.
I thought this was like a recreation.
These days, working.
No, that was him in his.
He was in Sydney Bay.
Yes. Yeah. And he was basically, from what I understand, the Australian equivalent of a Navy SEAL, right? That's him.
Oh, that's him getting thrashed around.
That's him getting thrashed around.
And it was a tiger shark, right?
Bull says
Bull shark. That's him. And that's him starting to swim back to the boat.
And it did all that damage?
They did all that damage. But like,
Damn, I didn't realize that they had that shit on.
yeah, at some point, man, because that's what I'm asking you. How are you under pressure? At some point, I'd have just been like, this is it for me. Like, I'm not swimming to a boat.
Well, he died in the boat.
Yes.
Yeah.
And he told you how his friends kept him alive by literally beating the
Slapping him?
shit out of him. But he said when he started to swim back and he tried to put his arm over his head to swim.
no
Can you
hand.
imagine?
No. Fucking
Being like,
no.
oh, thank God.
Yeah, because he went to punch the shark.
Yeah.
And the shark was like, "You're gonna punch me underwater?"
Yeah. But when I went swimming with sharks. Have you guys done that?
Yes.
When I went-
I actually in Tahiti, I held on to the fin of a shark.
You show me the shark, though.
It was a lemon shark. It was big though. It was like
Lemons,
80.
though.
It was like
And what was
85
yours?
It was like 85
Mako.
feet.
We went with Mako.
Okay, that's a little more dangerous.
It's like a little. That's the meth shark.
Don't
right?
fuck around with Mako.
So we went because I did that Shark Week show, and
I auditioned for that. You beat me out on.
oh,
that.
I actually saw you at the audition when I
beat
was
me on
walking in.
that.
He was walking out.
Great.
You walk
Josh.
down and go,
And I wanted.
good luck, Brian.
I was like,
But the
Yeah,
guy
Makos
told
are pretty
me.
gnarly.
He said if the
fastest
shark
shark.
comes up and bumps you, it's going to bump you once to kind of test you and to see if you're food. If it comes up to try to bump you again, don't let it. Push it away by its nose. And I said, hey man, but the nose is right near the fucking mouth.
yeah.
And he was like, yeah, make sure you get the nose. But
How sharp its nose is.
How long ago was that Shark Week show?
probably 2015. I think
I
it
saw
feels
it
like
for
somewhere
sure.
around.
I remember seeing you on
It
that.
was bananas. They threw me in because I don't know how to swim, but they wanted
You don't
to.
know how to swim?
Too old.
I know how to swim,
dude.
but I don't know how to swim
Swim.
in a scuba with a snorkel. I know how to swim, but I've never
Yeah.
snorkeled before. And they threw me in the water with a snorkel because they needed to get it for a shot. And I didn't know they tied a weight around your waist.
Yeah.
I just went.
Oh fuck.
I just fucking sank.
Jesus
it's a good
Christ.
thing they had me attached to a rope because they
Well, that's
literally
scary as fuck.
pulled me back up. But
Makos really don't fuck with people, though.
Makos,
You
no.
don't hear a lot of Mako attacks.
they're just quick. They dart
Yeah.
around. Yeah.
Yeah, they get eaten by other sharks too, apparently.
But
And they also
man,
eat other sharks. Look at
the-
that. Look
the-
at that. Is that real?
I don't think so.
Can't be.
It might be.
Maybe.
Do you know the scariest thing those guys told me in that show is because I was like, well, I'm here. I'm not really scared. And one guy said, have you ever gone into the water in Santa Monica? I said, yeah. And he said, up to your waist? And I said, yeah. And he said, well, you've been within 4 feet of a shark.
And gray whites too.
Yeah. And I said, no way. And he goes, yeah. Santa Monica, for sure. You just can't see him because that water's so fucking dirty.
They're all
Swim
over.
out there all the time.
Yeah, he said, yeah.
I remember this guy.
Yeah,
we
yeah,
played
yeah, yeah.
volleyball, and he looking exactly like a seal. By the way, a couple times with his hands pinned to his sides
And a real tan.
as he's flipping his body
Yeah, I would
through the
jump
waves.
in over the
I'm looking
wave.
at his smooth seal-like body as he's like, woo! I'm like, hey, bro, you got to stop with the seal impersonation.
Yeah.
You're in waves and where he couldn't stand.
In Santa
Love in the
Monica.
water.
I go
Just
deep.
wanted.
I used
Had
to
one,
love
and
it.
by the way, he had a shaved head, so he looked like a fucking seal. Just one with the water. I was
Yeah,
like,
you're
oh my God.
not seal size.
And you're delicious.
Yeah.
Delicious.
I mean, there's a lot of wonderful meat on your old, like in the, like right there, right where your ribs are.
dude.
Oh, they would love to take a
What a
quick
way to
little
go,
bite.
though.
Fuck.
Shark?
Problem is, you might not go, and you just get all jacked up.
What's the worst way to go as far as an animal attack?
Oh, crocodile.
Beer. Bears eat
Bears
your
seem to
ass
maul
first.
because it'll drag you around.
Ass first, dude.
What?
Bears
Bears eat you
horrible.
ass
Yeah, they
first.
eat your legs and everything. They start eating.
What?
They go to your
They'll
ass.
start eating.
They start
right?
threading.
As you're freaking
You see,
out.
you've seen Revenant.
Yeah.
No, they
Wait,
do that.
They eat the ass first.
There's video
They're
of
known
that.
to eat ass first.
They'll start eating your legs. What happens is
Like
I mean,
groceries.
I like
So
those
what
bears a little
happens-
more than
Yeah.
I did before. You know.
people turn over and they cover up, and then
the
they
bear
start
goes,
biting your legs.
fantastic.
And they'll turn.
Yeah, this is what I was going for, anyways.
Or they grab you by the legs as you're punching them, and they're like, "Really?"
A big grizzly bear or polar bear would be by far the worst thing. 'Cause
I
it's-
agree.
It's not quick.
No.
They're claws.
and the cats get you by the neck and kill you.
You die.
Yeah,
Cats,
the tiger
cats
gets you
grab you
like
by the
this.
back of the neck.
That'd be the best, probably. Be terrifying.
I think alligator would suck too, to be twirled like that
Well, no,
and dragged
yeah,
down.
yes.
Alligator's bad. Well, especially if there's more, because you never see just one alligator chilling.
Yeah.
It's usually him and the homies.
Yeah.
So all the
But
homies run a train on you.
A,
rip your
a
fucking
saltwater
head off.
crocodile. If you watch what a saltwater crocodile. Here's where. Just put up when a saltwater crocodile is coming at you.
But man gets attacked by crocodiles.
You have these gazelles. There's a gazelle that's swimming.
Oh, yeah. We've
And
all
he tries to
seen
make
this
it.
dude.
And watch the wake that the 2,000-pound crocodile is
listen.
coming at. Watch the wake, and that would be horrifying.
This one first?
No,
Yeah. Yeah, go to that.
these are
Yeah.
all. Those are from.
Yeah, don't be a pussy.
No, those are
Hey,
from Costa
we've all
Rica.
seen the National Geographic of the. We've all seen it, dude.
Yeah, but these
This
are.
is that real shit.
This is Costa Rica.
This is where we were at.
Yeah,
I was slapping the shit out of these
giant-
crocodiles.
Yeah, you were.
What?
That's a dinosaur.
But that's the thing. Like the reason they're perfect at
We were there.
killing
We were
is they're
watching this.
dinosaurs.
Oh, yeah. But
He's feeding it.
he's not from Costa Rica. He's just a white dude who got some chicken.
Yeah, I don't.
Oh, that thing's huge.
Man, give it the chicken, bruh.
Look how close he
Give
is.
it the chicken, bruh. You fucking dummy.
Yeah, they slap the meat to get him going.
They're very shy.
What?
They're shy.
The
5
crocodiles?
scary crocodile attacks caught on camera.
Well, watch
See,
this.
that looks very
I like the one
fake.
with the watering hole where the croc grabs the elephant.
Oh, I don't know. That one's sad.
No, but the
Grabs his
elephant.
trunk.
Yeah, but the elephant.
Well, you know,
kicks him off.
the elephant died down in the road.
They did.
Yeah.
How big are these crocs, Brian? How
Oh,
big are
I don't
they?
know, 20 feet, dude. And I'm not joking.
What's this, Chin?
This might be in
This is
Adelaide.
the video you're talking about.
This might be Adelaide. This is where in Australia where the fucking
20 feet?
you swim with a salty once. You swim with a salty
Five deadliest croc.
once.
Yeah. So for me, I think maybe the worst way to go, actually, monkeys rip your face off.
Yeah.
That seems would be
Chimpanzees.
Yeah.
Chimpanzees.
They-
Le chimpanzé, c'est
Speaking the French.
Mais il
They
est
have no-
terrible.
They have no official video. Just him talking about it.
Yeah. I bet you any video that shows the crocodile eating an actual person may not live too long. Do you know my son, when he came home from Afghanistan, he
Is he back for good now? He finished
yeah, he's back.
all 4 years?
He's been in for 4, yeah, but he came back and we threw him a party, right? And so he said, "Hey, can I show a slideshow at the party?" And I go, "Yeah." He goes, "I want to show you my friends and
Old
everything."
school, but
I said,
sure.
"Okay, cool."
Yeah, sure.
All right, we're gonna put it on the right.
Super old school.
Yeah, but he had
How old is he?
Slideshow, as in it was on the iPhone, just
Oh,
pictures,
gotcha,
right?
gotcha.
Not like a chink chink. Yeah. Right, yeah, no, like it's on the iPhone, right?
He's like, and Dad, you love this. This is my friend Eddie. That's us in the desert. Click. Oh, there's my friend Frank, also in the desert.
Is that a rotary phone?
Chink chink. Oh, that's Jeffrey. Yeah, we're back in the
It
desert.
was funny.
Dad.
You both were like, "How old is he?" Yeah,
Right. Is this a horse
but
and buggy?
He said to me, "I go, it was about 15 minutes before the party. I go, hey man, throw it on the computer. Let me just see it real quick. I want to know where to put it because there are people ages 6 to 80 at this." So he shows it to me, and the first ones are pictures of him and his friends getting off the plane and getting to their bunks and where they're staying and out on patrol and shit. And then there's just this video.
Tell me it's him like this and it's ISIS head.
Dude, there's a video of a dry riverbed and Afghani men walking down by the dry riverbed. And then a carpet bomb. And then no more people. And I go, "Hey, man." I go,
I can't show this.
I can't show this at the party.
No.
And he goes, "Why not? There's no blood." I go, "But that's actual death, right?" And he goes, "Yeah, but no blood." I go, "Yeah, no, it doesn't matter."
Did he come back kind of a little more hard?
Yes.
Like death to him's not a big deal now.
It changes, for me, man, the biggest thing for me, okay.
Is Is he dead behind the eyes now?
Not not quite. But he has seen some shit that I like. One of my favorite things to do with my kids is scare them. I've always scared my kids. So he had been back for maybe 2 months, and one of the best scares is a car horn, because a car horn makes you think I'm about to be hit by a car.
Unless your son has PTSD, but sure.
Completely forgot. I honked the horn. He grabbed for where his gun used to be. And then he just looked at me. He goes, "Don't fucking do that." And I was like, "Right."
How old is he?
My fault, man.
How old is he?
Completely my fault. 27.
He's been in war
28.
for a long time.
What's that?
Been there. He's been there a long time.
He's back. He's back. He's
Yeah,
back.
yeah, you know,
Is it actual? But is it he saw action?
Yeah.
The biggest problem is now what they're finding is that for the first time in the history of warfare, and certainly in the United States, we've had these guys. I know, it's so ridiculous.
It's really hard to take you seriously.
I know.
No, I love it.
And my feet are my feet. But they've had this for the first time. Men are being rotated.
You talking
back
about
to
men?
War. Yes. For the first time.
Tell us about war, B.
Special forces guys. I wore these in the war. I kept them as a bitch to keep them really white.
Yeah.
But guys who are like these tip of the spear guys who are doing like there's 10,000 people really fighting this war for the past 17 years. Well, more than that before that. But now we have these guys on rotation so often, like these SEAL teams, and they're constantly going back into the theater, back into the theater. It's so bad for them. I mean, when you're doing that for 10 years, it just
That's what they like, though, isn't it?
no, but it usually what would be is you would retire them. They would go, they do their tours, 3 things, then they go and be instructors. The problem with that sort of constant combat,
Turnover?
the constant combat of constantly going back is what it does to them, and it's not pretty.
But I bet if you ask the special forces guys,
They want to stay. So he said, my buddy said that. He said, if you tried to get them to stop doing that, it'd be a mutiny. That's why I think for their own good and for anybody's good, you rotate those guys out. You can't have dudes in the theater for fucking.
If they're the best, though.
Well, yeah, but
it's
there's
not-
no
it's not
way.
good.
There's no way they're ever going to find anything here that matches
That's
that.
the biggest
No,
problem.
that's why our friend fucking Andy Stump jumps off a fucking
Yeah.
giant mountains in a squirrel suit.
Well, so Andy Stump.
You know Andy Stump?
Yeah.
Yes.
Great dude.
So he's great dude. He's staying with me right now.
Yeah.
Andy has a podcast called Cleared Hot, and he interviewed a guy named Mike Glover. And Mike is a CIA paramilitary guy who was a contractor, went Green Beret, and then went on to do the stuff. They had a fascinating. The last podcast, they had one of the most fascinating conversations I've ever heard, especially about an hour 30. It's a long podcast. But the fucking guy started talking, and he said something I've never heard anybody say. He goes, "I'll be honest with you. I'd love to say, like a lot of guys say, well, it was hard to say bye to my family and stuff. The problem with war, when you're in combat, is nothing focuses your mind like that, and nothing gets you in a flow like that at all. Like when it's life and death, and then when you start getting good at that," he said, "the truth is most of us can't wait to get back on that truck. Can't wait to get back into the theater." And that's when now you're dealing with a liability. You have to deal with that. That's something to contend with.
My son wanted to go back.
Yeah. That shit.
why didn't he?
You know,
He did. He ended up going back. And I was just like, man, can't. And I was asking, well, what about this and this? He was
He was
like,
in
it
the
just
army?
doesn't. Yeah. He's like, it just doesn't. Nothing is the same as being there.
Yeah.
And he
And I think
also
that's
felt
the
guilt. He felt guilty not being there.
Oh,
Yes.
yeah, that makes sense.
That's the other thing. You get they both Andy and Mike Glover said it's not about hatred, it's about love.
Yeah.
You fucking fall in love with you're the men you're there with. You share this fraternity,
you're
which is
guys.
such a rare thing.
Yeah.
No, don't do that. Don't, God. You're missing my point, dude. I mean,
Yeah, I gotta get back to my guys.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, dude. It's not gay when you're on
fucking,
tour.
I missed you. I missed the shit.
Oh, we're
out
in
of
a
you.
tent. Whoops.
Yeah.
That's like my other
I'm
buddy.
scared.
My other
Are
buddy.
those bombs?
I'm real tense. Rub my back.
dude,
Dude, one
I'm
of my
so
buddies that
built
grew
up.
up. One of my buddies that grew up with. I grew up with. He was a special guy, special ops guy, whatever. And he was CIA or something like that. I don't know what the fuck he did, but he said he was right next to the tip of the spear guys, the combat action group, the Delta guys, and they were all pissed off at one point. Like back in I don't know when it was. They were like something about when Don't Ask, Don't Tell came in and engaged in the military, and some of them were like kind of like I don't want to serve with these guys because. And then my buddy was like, "You guys fucking." Couldn't be gayer.
Yeah, no one's gayer than a
You're
straight
fucking
dude
You
around
guys are
his friends.
spotting each other while you
Yeah.
do. You're spotting each other with your
Touch
shirts
each
off
other's nuts.
while you do pull-ups. You shave your forearms. If you guys could dye your hair, you would. And they have Trojan call signs.
Yeah.
They're all like
What
they're all like
what your son want to
badasses.
do now? Does he know?
No, I think
Blackwater.
he might get med boarded out. I think he's getting med boarded out of the Army. He's got some back issues that he just can't shake, and I think, and so he's looking for whatever he's going to do. But he said the same thing. He was like, I don't know what I'm going to do.
They'll pay for his college and stuff now, right?
Yeah, I don't know exactly what all they will take care of for him, but
The hardest is for them to transition. The hardest
Yes.
thing is what do you do now? Because your life, one of the other things they were saying, like Glover and stuff, is like your life is actually super simple because
When you're
it's
fighting.
mission.
Yes.
And
structured, by
no,
the way.
yeah. They're not bills. He even said like Mike Glover said, I don't have to emotionally take care of my wife. I don't have to worry about bills. I don't have to worry about adapting.
it's single-minded,
Yes.
one
and
job.
purpose.
I'm not
Yeah.
comparing anything to war or
No, but
military,
fighting is fair.
but when
It's fair.
they get done, whether it's military or
Football.
basketball, hockey, UFC fighters, there's a transition period for everybody.
Yes.
For everybody.
Yes.
Well, for the
it's a
one
fair
difference
comparison.
also with athletes is they have something that's a little different, not any harder, but as an athlete in this country, especially if you're an elite athlete, you've been told you're Superman your whole life. And then one day you're not.
Yeah.
One day nobody gives a fuck who you are. Your entire existence, people have been sucking your dick because of what you can do. And then one day nobody gives a shit.
Yep. You sent me that article on football players and how regimented your fucking life is, when you're playing in the NFL, and then it just goes away overnight.
Yeah.
And now,
And guys get depression, then they blame it on CT. It's like, no, dude, you
Yep.
never found anything.
Yep.
Your depression came from you not finding another passion. Don't blame it on brain trauma, homeboy.
Right.
It came from you never got your foot in society.
Are you guys more productive when you have all this free time or less?
I don't know. We've been doing 3 podcasts a week, and I'm loving
I
it.
do 5 podcasts a week.
Oh, so
Yeah.
you see for most people, this free time is terrible for them.
No, I've been writing.
You need that structure and that
I like
purpose.
the structure. I like
it.
I like doing the podcast in the morning and then doing stand up at night.
Yep.
Then going on the road Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Then Sundays I get to rest.
I missed the road.
I
miss the road
I like
too.
that. I like that routine.
I miss stand up so badly.
I've done a couple of the stand-ups for offices, and they leave some of the microphones open so you can hear laughter and you can see them. And I got to tell you, man, it was so much better than I thought it was going to be.
It's in front of an audience.
It's in front of an audience. It's just like a giant Zoom with hundreds of people. And so some people mute their mics because they have a loud house, and some people are by themselves, so you can just hear them laughing. And so you hear the crowd.
It's cool.
Man, I got to tell you, I had written probably 20 minutes of just like the Corona stuff, and it just felt good to get up.
to try it out.
Do you know what I really found out the most about stand-up since this time? Is stand-up creatively fuels the rest of my creativity.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Stand-up is the engine that drives everything else.
Yep.
And when I don't have that, I'm not as good creatively in the other areas
It's
of my
not
life.
as fun either.
Yeah.
Have you been
nagging at
Yeah.
me.
Have you? But you've been doing your show on Monday nights, right? Or Monday days?
I do, man, I've been doing that Control Chaos show.
You had the Backstreet Boys on.
We had the
How'd you pull
we
that
had
off?
NSYNC on. I got Luke Bryan on Friday.
Luke Bryan.
This is your podcast?
It's I do it's like a comedy game show on Tuesdays and
Luke
Fridays.
Bryan?
Luke Bryan's on
From
Friday.
American Idol.
Yeah, he's on Friday.
love him.
He's on Friday, man. And the guests have been out of control. Last night
Go
we
to
had
his Instagram, Chin. He straight up had the Backstreet Boys on.
it was the NSYNC.
NSYNC, my bad.
Man.
Without Justin.
Without Justin.
Let's not get crazy.
But let me tell you something. So Joey Fatone said one of the funniest things, man. Because I had
similar.
I had Jeremiah. You and Joey kind of look the same. I had Jeremiah on impersonating Justin, and he came on and he was like, "Hey guys, I want you to write a song with me." And Joey was like, "I know this isn't the real Justin because that guy would never let us write a song with him."
That's hilarious.
yeah, they're on tomorrow
But
night.
Justin also said, "Hold my talent. I'm going to make all the money."
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
yeah, tomorrow night.
Nice.
He's on with his wife. She is hilarious. Do you guys know who Chelsea Lynn is?
I don't.
She does this character.
Oh, yeah.
Is that a real hair? Or is that a? Did you
No,
guys
that's all.
Photoshop
That's
that?
mocked up.
Oh, okay.
That's mocked up. She's.
Oh, yeah, I've seen her before.
Yeah,
really cool.
hilarious.
Funny.
Yeah.
She
She gets a bike. Should be part of the Thick Boys Bike Club.
Man, you know what? We should get her part of that Thick Boys
her on a
Bike
bike.
Club. She is on top of that shit,
we're starting
man.
a women's division.
You do. Whoa. Okay. Yeah. Yeah.
There it
God bless.
I don't know if
Yeah, I'm not mad at it at all.
Yeah, me neither.
I like a big, confident girl, man.
She's super confident, man.
Oh, you'd have to be,
My friend,
especially wear that jacket.
I have a buddy, you know him. There was this girl who's giant. She's a giant. She's a giant.
In
woman.
what? What do you mean?
She's a giant.
Like
woman.
tall?
Yeah. No, she's also 300 pounds, but she's also, it's not fat. She's a giant.
No. Oh, like a
she's
literal
an
giant.
American woman. She's a beautiful woman, but I swear to God, she's
New
6
dog
foot.
right there. That's my
she's
new dog.
6'5". She's 6'6", and she's maybe even taller.
Did she ever play sports?
Nope. And she's
a
this
bummer.
big and my friend goes, "Hey," and he's kind of a big guy and kind of heavy, and they were like hugging, and I was like this, and he goes like this. I go, "She's fucking huge." He goes, I go, "What?" He goes, "I sucked her tits." And the way he said it, he goes, "I sucked her tits." I go, are you 10 years old? What does that mean?
I don't think she enjoyed that.
No, he was all like down about it. I was like,
Yeah.
and my buddy's all
Oh, you're 30.
and my buddy's all fucking kind of heavy too, and I was just like, I was like, that just is
Too thick.
But he was kind of shorter than she was. I was just like,
If you're
oh,
going
man.
2 hands.
And the way he said it,
And she's probably like, yeah,
Yeah.
get that shit.
Yeah.
nice, it's nice.
5 minutes go by, she's like, this
Listen,
is it.
if she has to
He
hold
said it was
him
backstage in Vegas, and I was like,
She just got her tits out?
yeah. I go, what are you?
It's kind of hot.
I hired a woman that size to beat my friend up at his bachelor party.
She beat the shit out.
Oh my God, guys.
I wouldn't like that at all.
No, he thought I was getting a stripper, and so he was blindfolded.
That's
And
a
when I took off his blindfold, there was this woman who was about 6 foot. She probably went about 370.
Oh boy.
Standing right in front of him, naked, and he was just he looked at me and looked at her, and all he said out loud before she grabbed him was, "Why?" And she just grabbed him and whoom, yanked him out of his chair. He's like 5'6", 140.
Oh, so he couldn't even put up a fight.
No, she fucked him.
Is he that what he's into?
No, no, not at all. No, it was his bachelor party.
He just hired
He picked the wrong person. I told him, I go, "Man, you don't want me to do this. You know how much I like to fuck with people.
Jesus
Hire
Christ.
somebody."
Do you remember the big black girl from Beecher's Madhouse?
Yes.
Yeah,
I know who you're talking about.
I
She's
remember
living.
her. She's
Venice.
pretty. She's pretty. She's
Yeah?
well, she's a large woman.
It's Positive Wednesday, apparently. But I see her around Venice.
She's a very,
used to
what I mean,
she's
she's
really
a very
nice.
nice person. I really like, very nice person. Yes.
That's her. That's
How
the black
big is
girl in the
she?
back.
Yeah. Yeah. She's a,
Oh, I actually think she is
She's
pretty.
out there for
she
sure.
is.
Yeah.
And she's
You know what? She
gigantic.
is. You're right.
She is pretty. How
I'd see her
she
around
doesn't
Venice.
look that big.
She's
Papa.
she's bigger than Brendan.
She's not even close.
Yeah.
Really?
Oh, she has to be 6'6".
Yeah, she's a legit giant.
Wait, but I mean,
The biggest titties in the world.
really? Because she next to Beecher must have lost a lot of weight.
Is
too.
Beecher is that still open? I used to go there
don't know.
every
That is
Friday
Beecher. He
when I
left
first
one
moved to
away.
LA with my friends.
You did?
Every Friday. I loved that place.
Did you ever go to
I
this
used
thing?
to see it, right?
Yeah, I know.
For a
You
year.
did?
Oh, there she is. That's big.
Whoa.
Wow, that's a big gal.
That's a huge.
I've seen her. I've seen her in.
That's from Goose Big. Okay.
She's a nice. She's a sweet.
She's
person.
really sweet.
Yeah, I've talked to
You're
her.
way
a couple
too
times.
line the ass.
Wait,
Oh my
she's
God.
bigger than you?
Oh, not even close. To
Well, you know, Andy's.
I gotta have
girl-
my hands full.
What's the biggest woman you've ever come
Close
across?
to that, dude. I'm not a big. I don't know.
Have you ever been with a woman who was tipping 200?
No.
I've been with.
me too.
I have.
My dick goes. Nah, I don't think so,
I have.
dude.
I've been with a couple when I was younger. There was a girl who was just a big girl, but curvy.
It's
curvy.
still
I'd
open
always
it's still
wanted to
open
have
in
sex.
Vegas.
You know who
There's
Nell
one in
Carter
Hollywood,
is.
don't you?
Yeah.
I had always wanted to have sex with a woman who looked like Nell Carter.
All right.
Can you bring up Nell Carter?
Yeah.
Yeah. So it had always been on my list of I had always wanted to have sex. Yeah, with her. Yeah. Oh.
Andy's,
Well, if you want to have sex with Derek Poston, I'll call him up.
Oh, this was on my
Looks
list.
like my friend Derek, who opens up for me, man. I don't know if he's into that, but they look identical.
fucking, dude, Andy's. Oh my God, look at that.
Yeah, man. So there was this woman. I was
Those are
bartending one night.
nails? So those are nails?
That's not her. I was bartending one night, and there was a woman sitting at the end of the bar, and she had been there all night by herself. And I asked her towards the end of the night, I go, "What are you doing?" She goes, "I stood up." And I go, "Oh," and she had been making me laugh all night.
This girl?
No, not Nell Carter, but a woman who looked like Nell Carter. And so I said, we were closing down, and I always went and got pancakes after work. And I go, "You want to have pancakes with me?" She goes, "Yeah." She had been making, so we got to pancakes, we're laughing the whole time. And she was in the middle. Dude, she had just cut off the biggest bite that any human being could put in their mouth.
And she's a big girl?
Puts the fork of pancakes in her mouth and looks right at me and starts to chew, and she goes, "So we fucking or what?" And I was like, "Yeah, we absolutely are."
And it was game on?
It was game on, man. I will tell you, it was different. You know, when there's so many
Layers?
there's different smells that come out of different. Oof. You know what I mean? Because
No, I don't. That's not good for me. Let's stick to the plant-based protein. Let's go back to the plant-based protein shake you were having. Wait, is that? At least you're eating clean. God
hey man,
damn.
I just like to sample a little bit of everything just to see what I don't like and what I
All
do
right.
like.
Well, I've never had my balls set on fire, but I know that doesn't feel good.
But you do drink raw milk, so
Not anymore, I don't. By the way, Andy's girl is a strong woman. She's the current black belt world champion in jiu-jitsu in the seniors division. And I was like looking at her, and she's sturdy, strong. And I was like, oh, there's a woman in my house that could kick the fuck out of me right now. That could do whatever she
Is
wants.
she your size?
No, just beat me up.
Is she bigger than you? Smaller?
She's little. I think she's bigger, stronger than I am. Yeah.
She's taller than you?
She's
well, that's not
taller. She's probably 5'9".
Well, if you look up women's
But-
senior world champion.
Yeah.
How old?
35 she is, 36. I mean, I don't know how that's
So
masters.
35 is seniors. What
Oh,
that
dude,
means?
she's no
what
joke.
conference are we
She's
in?
a stud. She's a fucking stud. She teaches.
Is that
She's
her?
No, it's her name is, I'm sorry, her name is Leah Taylor.
Leah Taylor?
Yeah. And she's a beast.
And she's at your house right now?
Yeah. Yeah, there she is.
Do you roll with her to?
There she is, right there.
Oh yeah,
Yep.
yeah.
Yep.
I've asked you this before, and I remember you told me. I asked you once, what percentage of the world do you think you could beat in a fight?
I don't know.
And you said like 99%.
99.9.
Something like that.
But when I see how society acts to Corona,
Yeah.
how they react to Corona, about 99.9.
99.9. But Brian Callen,
Oh damn, she's a baddie.
what
she's a
percentage
baddie.
of
She's a real
what
baddie.
percentage of the world do you think that
looks
you?
great.
What percentage of the world do you think you could beat in a fight?
30%.
I mean, 99%.
30%.
99. You think you're up at 9?
Let me put it this way.
Okay.
I'll keep a lot of people busy. And
With your
fuck you with
footwork.
30%. Give me a little credit, dude.
30% of the world.
Pretty athletic.
30% of the world. That's
I'm
a lot of
pretty
people.
athletic, and I
What's
train.
30% of world? Jim?
Well, 50,
I still train.
Are you get? Wait, what percentage of women are you saying could beat him up? Because you gotta say
30%, dude.
50% of the world is women, right? Is that right?
No, almost all women.
Is it 90% women?
Come on, man. I'm
No. I'm not saying you could beat up. I'm saying 50% of the world are
yeah,
women.
but I mean, yeah.
so you could go with 99% of women, maybe.
I don't know, a lot of them.
Yeah.
Look, the bottom line is I'll surprise you. And I don't like his fucking act.
30%?
Take it back.
35%.
What?
No, I want
And no
more.
one in the UFC. No females in the UFC.
Brian, I got you at about 68%.
Yeah, and maybe more than that.
I'll give you 60% the way society's acting.
But
with
I'm
Corona.
pretty athletic. You've seen me fucking roll and
How about
box.
Papa? You're 52.
53.
53. Pretty good, man. I mean, not this, but pretty good.
I'm pissed off. Right
You know what I mean?
He's probably right.
But that's still a lot of people.
I don't know, dude.
that's a-
I still spar. I sparred 2 days ago. I didn't spar. I moved around with a pro, and I hit him, and he kind of tapped me around.
I just
Did
watched.
you pay him?
Yeah, paid him $100.
You're not sparring. You're not sparring.
I,
Hey, wait,
I'm not
if
sparring.
you spar with somebody,
You can't say you spar. I can't say I sparred with a
If
pro.
you if you
It's not
if you
cool to say.
pay a pro to spar with
Yeah.
you,
yeah.
You're not.
they want to keep your money.
Of course.
So they want you to keep coming back.
Also, that by the way, they're not going to hit me because they would.
Kill
Don't
me.
say you sparred with pros when
Right.
you're an actor. You can't say that. It's just different, right?
The-
So what I do is I at least get hit a little
You know
bit.
what you did?
Move around.
You moved around. You got a sweat on.
That's right.
But don't. It's not boxing. You moved around.
The last time I
Boxing.
sparred,
It's a little
He's not
boxing.
hitting back.
He's hitting me back.
He's not hitting you back.
tapping me
real.
up a little bit.
Not real.
Yeah, probably right.
the last time I sparred with it was a
Man,
sparring
you're a dick
class.
today. He's annoying me.
Well, your milk thing set me on a bad path. My dad told me he drank milk. We got the biggest argument. The biggest argument.
Are you anti-dairy?
For the most part, yeah.
You don't do pizza.
If you put a slice in front of me, I
hard.
gotta try it. Oh, dude, my brother sent me a link this morning. I should send it to you, Chin. Prince Pizza in New York.
Oh, so good.
Check this out, Kat. It's $125. They send you 2 of their deep dish pepperoni pizzas in dry ice. They come frozen.
See,
Why
It's
do
the
you
best pizza in the world.
It is?
It's in New York.
It's so good.
It's Prince Pizza. Prince
it
Street.
I
They got
know,
my picture
I've
up
been
there.
there, I've
They
been
got
there.
my picture up there. Not yours.
Fuck, I've eaten there a bunch of times.
I know they let me in the back VIP.
I ate there a long time ago before you even knew about it.
There's a huge line. I just skip every bite.
I was eating there in my 20s.
I know my picture's up.
Fuck you.
they named a pizza after
This
me.
podcast sucks, man. I'm being judged. I'm being told I can't beat up
Send
anybody.
you this link, Chin.
Fuck.
What is it? What do you get when you get there? When you go there?
He gets a pepperoni
Just
pizza.
pepperoni. 2 sliced pepperoni. It will knock your dick in the dirt.
Is that the kind of deep dish like you've had Lou Malnati's in Chicago?
Yeah. Bullshit.
Okay, but you know how
I
thick
agree.
you know how thick it is, right? You could only eat like 2.
Ah,
You-
deep dish
you're
pizza
talking
annoys
about a
me.
casserole at that point.
Yeah,
No,
yeah,
we're
yeah.
talking New York.
Give a fuck.
shit.
I don't
Just
give
making
a fuck
sure.
about deep dish pizza. I don't give a fuck
neither.
about thick pizza.
Thin slice,
Yeah,
dude.
give me thin slice.
I'm with
Fuck.
you
But this is the only.
100%.
This is like
Bullshit.
semi-deep. This is New York deep.
Yeah.
That Chicago casserole. Get the. I went all the top places. You can suck my Denver dick.
that's-
You know what I used to like? They had that was on Fairfax
aggressive,
was
man.
Damiano's. Did you ever eat Damiano's on Fairfax?
It's pretty good. You can still
Yeah,
order
it's
it.
all right.
The best pizza is called Mulholland's Pizza.
Here?
Yes.
Where is it?
There's a Joe's Pizza, which I thought it was the same one as New York, but they're just kind of
Felix
stealing their style.
might
It's
have
nice.
some of the Felix might have the best pizza I've ever had recently. Rose Cafe's sick, and so is Jelena.
Jelina's great. Justa's pizza is
Justa's
phenomenal.
sick.
Jews?
Same. Justa.
Justa.
Justa's the
Oh, I
same
thought you
as
just called me
Jelena,
a Jew
basically
right
the
to my
same.
face.
But I'll tell you what, Felix has the best fucking pizza burrata I've ever had.
Really? Where is that place?
It's in Abbot Kinney. And
So you can order that one you like in Chicago. You can order that. Lou's. You can order that.
Yeah, but
It
I'm not a
comes
deep dish
frozen.
guy either. I'm not a deep dish
No,
guy.
it's
either.
casserole. I
Yeah,
went to
it's
the
too
place
thick.
where Al Capone, the Valentine's Day Massacre.
Yep.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yep.
I went to there. We waited an hour. The bread was nice. It was good, but compared to New York,
I want you to come have a Felix pizza with me. I think you'd really like it.
You
You know what I
won't
did
shut up
yesterday? I
about
went
it.
to Jelena Takeaway, and I had 2 burrata pomodoro pizzas
Oh,
made
the
for me,
best.
and it was so crazy. good.
Tiger's favorite pizza.
Oh,
There it is. $124. You can get the real shit sent to you, dude.
I might have to do that. And go straight
Mouth is watering,
pepperoni.
So yeah, get pepperoni.
and they put that in dry ice.
Dry ice and it's frozen.
Oh,
and they
okay.
send it to you. Now you don't have the same ovens as the place,
that's
but it's gonna be.
the
I heard it's
issue,
good. My mama did it with Lou's for Christmas one year, and it was fantastic.
Wow.
That looks really
Artie
good.
Lang, when we were doing
Oh, it's
Mad
the best,
TV,
dude.
this fucking guy, I swear to God, would have his mother send him calzones. Artie Lang.
Oh, I love
Send
it.
him calzones from Jersey, from where he was in Jersey. And we were like, and Dave Herman was like, your mom sent you calzones? And he was like this. Well, and he goes, fucking mama's boy.
There's nothing better than a nice calzone, man.
A pizza
They're
sandwich.
so hot.
I like the pizza, man. I can't do the pizza
You
sandwich.
take the calzone and you dip it in the sauce.
You told me that you had some with Eddie, with Frankie Edgar. And
In Jersey, great pizza.
said it was
They
sick,
say it's because of the water.
Yeah. Yeah.
But that's why you can't get New York pizza out here because the water.
That's not true anymore. Go have that Felix. Go have Jelena. Go have Rose Cafe. They got some. They've perfected.
This Joe's Pizza, this Mulholland's Pizza, the Felix Pizza, Jelena Takeaway, and
Justa.
Justa. They'll fuck with anybody in the world.
Is that a
Fuck
bottle
with
of
anybody.
bourbon? What is
Yeah,
that?
you want some?
What the fuck is that?
I drink now.
That's
What's
a
up, dude?
17-year-old Japanese whiskey. It's
the best whiskey I ever had.
You ain't touching for under
Your boy just signed a deal with him.
$600.
You want some?
And are you just sipping it out of a?
Yeah. Do you want a cup?
Yeah.
It's so nice.
Because
Get
I
us 3 cups, Kat.
are you
Chin,
really?
you want one?
I'm good.
I'm not having any.
You're just drinking it out of the bottle.
Yeah.
I thought it was like a weird iced tea, and I was like, that looks like whiskey.
He has a little problem. Not a big one,
Yeah.
but he'll drink a whole bottle. I don't know. Listen, he'll drink a whole bottle in a night.
A whole bottle
and
of
be
it?
sober.
Yeah.
He's a whiskey guy. And when he's on the
Start
road,
with
when he's on the
stand-up.
road,
Start with stand-up.
Friday and Saturday, he's going through 2 bottles of whiskey.
You know who I blame is Joe Rogan.
outta
I blame
here.
Joe Rogan because I
he
was
is-
getting ready to do
yep.
stand up one night. He goes, dude, have a shot with me. I go, dude, I don't drink before I do stand up. He goes, have a shot with me. Trust me, I've been doing it longer than you. I went, all right, give me a fucking shot. Shot of whiskey, best set of my life. Went, well, goddamn.
There you go.
Yeah.
And since then, then it went from shots to doubles. And so I have a double. I have a shot and a double before every set.
And then I got on here and started talking about Adderall.
Yeah.
I got about 1,000
I got so many.
DMs going, it ruined my life.
Yeah.
Stay the fuck away from that stuff. I was like, that's what I thought. That's what I thought, literally. It ruined my life. Exclamation point,
I got
exclamation
so many
point.
people going, hey, don't listen to Callan. It does fuck with your dick. The reason he said it didn't, because he only took half a pill.
Okay.
Because if you take a full pill, it fucks with
I
your
bet.
dick.
But also, at his age, life is fucking with his dick.
No,
so,
no,
I mean, the
Brian's
Adderall.
dick
true.
game's
My-
better
I mean,
than anybody
with-
in here.
My
Brian's
dick, I got a
game's better
dick
than mine.
game. Yeah.
But at our age, it kind of
not for me. Not to be a dick about it.
Do you know what I do though? But at the Saturday Night Late shows, I eat 100 milligrams of edibles right before my Saturday Night Late show. Every Saturday.
Some
Night
Joey
Late
Diaz shit.
show. If for me, it's just all about finding new.
Cheers, boys.
Cheers, boys.
To end
Shit.
this Corona shit.
I can't remember the last time I had whiskey.
Really?
I'm a
Dude,
tequila
I'll send
guy.
you some
This
bottles.
is a beautiful whiskey, and it tastes like that good extra añejo. It's a caramel.
So good.
Oh my God!
That's as smooth as it gets, Bubba. You'll get addicted to this.
Here's the thing, man. Because I can sip tequila all day long, but this stuff always makes me go. This is smooth.
That's Japanese Maiko. What is it? What is the name
That's
of
a
it?
Mayo, but it's Bushido whiskey.
the Mayo Bushido.
That's Mayo
Bushido.
Bushido. 17
Oh,
years.
Bushido!
17 year.
Holy
No, it's a beautiful whiskey.
shit!
Distilled in 2001, gentlemen.
Distilled
I'm not
in
sure.
2001.
That doesn't mean anything to me. I don't know. You know what I mean? It's like when they said this wine was. Yeah, I don't.
2001, we were on lockdown. We were on DEFCON fucking 5 or something.
Huh?
Remember that? After 9/11.
Oh, 9/11. Yeah, but you know the difference.
You were young, huh? How old were you?
2001 during September 11th.
Yeah.
I was a freshman in college at Whittier in California up here. I remember because I woke up early because I had football practice, and my dad called me. I go, "What's up?" I go, "I'm just getting ready for practice," and he was so mad. He goes, "What are you, a fucking moron? You not watch the news?" I'm like, "I'm in college, dude. I don't have fucking
Yeah.
cable." I go, "What?" He goes, "Find a TV, man. Find a TV. We're at war." I was like, "Yeah, well, Jesus Christ, we're alive." He's so, you know,
but he was
dramatic.
right.
He was right.
The
Then when I got
difference,
the
though,
TV, I was like,
it galvanized us. Like you
Can-
said hello. The difference between now and then is that really brought everybody you saw on the streets holding doors for each other. How are you?
Yeah.
Saying hello to each other.
we came together.
I was
Came together.
Corona's making me hate people.
Yes, but like the problem is that with anything like this, where that separates people. When people go and try to find information, they're not truly trying to find information. They're just trying to find facts that make them feel better.
Correct.
So nobody's really trying to find the truth. They're trying to find what makes what they
have
want
Have
the
you seen
truth
the
to be.
Texas governor today? Have you
No.
seen the interview he
No.
did?
No.
Because they opened up and he's getting shit for opening up. And he's like, I'm just looking at the facts, man. I'm going through the facts. It doesn't make sense that we're shutting it down. I'm not saying that people have to open up. If they're comfortable, they can open up. We're giving them the option.
Yeah.
We're giving them the
That's
power
fair.
to open up.
I think giving them the option.
And then the lady interviewed him. She's like, "Well, what about social distancing?" He goes, "Yeah." He goes, "You go to a grocery store, right? We all go to grocery stores." He goes, "Did you go to a grocery store?" She goes, "Yeah." He goes, "Then why can't we do that every place that
That's
has
what I think.
business?"
That's what I think.
Why can't we take the same
Let businesses
precautions
figure it out,
at these
right.
same business places?
Yes. Open restaurants. Let people make their own choices.
Don't let all the business and economy go to
I
shit.
I
man.
just don't. Gavin Newsom's being very, very cautious, and
Yeah.
he's being told 15 different things from 15 different sources.
But that's the problem.
But I think.
But also, he's
I-
a Democrat, so the economy, it makes Trump look bad if the economy is shit.
The only thing I would say about that is that most of the world is still on lockdown.
Yeah.
So my question is, are they getting information we are not getting? What is going on? Are there like what this virus is strangely wily? We're not sure what it does. Some people it fucks people up really badly. Other people were
we know
fine.
people 50 and under, the chances of them dying are
Yeah.
so minute.
Yes.
I think though.
So go back. If you're under 50, get your ass back to fucking
That's
work.
But here's the one thing I think. The one thing like that is true. But the other thing that also is true, and I've been delivering food to the people at Cedar Sinai.
All right, don't rub it in.
No, but I only say that to say this. You can't. you can't ignore their experience. Not that everyone's dying.
People on the front line.
You can't ignore the fact that they're like we're overrun.
There's no
That's not
so
true.
first of all, they're not overrun. They're not overrun. But
They're not.
But I would
Some
say
hospitals
this.
are shutting down because they don't have business.
But the bigger, like when you're talking about
California is not, and I would say this.
New York is. But even
you're on top of each other.
But even in New York, the hospitals, because we decided to go on quarantine to beat the curve, right? To make sure the hospitals don't get overextended. Well, we've done that.
Yeah.
Well, we've done that. The hospitals are fine. We have beds. Everyone's fine. So now what is it?
Yeah.
Because you told us to shut down to level the curve
But I would
so the
also
hospitals
say,
don't get overwhelmed.
Sweden
and
has
now
not.
we're good.
Sweden had no shutdown.
True.
Well, they did
Now,
herd
different
mentality.
society, yeah.
Yes.
It's a different society, more orderly, follow rules. They have about 8 million people, I think, with 1 million immigrants.
Yep.
It's a different demographic, so you have to be careful. But they never shut down. They were just very smart about it. Apparently, and there's some controversy, their premier said by May they're going to have a herd immunity. I think that we are going to look back. I've said this a bunch of times. I feel we're going to look back and say, again, there was a smarter way to do this.
We're going to laugh at it. We're going to laugh at it.
And I guess I'm just super worried about, and I find myself more and more worried about the long-term ramifications of this. Was it worth it?
No, but we need Texas, Atlanta, Ohio, and Florida to be okay.
Yes.
And then it's going to put pressure on California.
Yes.
We're going to be the last ones to open up fully
Yes,
because
we are.
San Francisco, they extend all the way to June.
But I, and see, here's the thing. Like I go back and forth. I go back and forth for a couple of reasons. One,
I'm sure a lot of us do.
Yeah, I'm not a doctor, right? So I can only.
None of us are though.
Right,
You
right,
can
right.
Look at the stats, dude.
But here's the thing. Depending on what, this is what I think the problem with
CDC?
with the internet. Basically, you want facts. You can find facts that back up
Confirmation
whatever
bias.
you want them.
Well, that's
to back
why we need
up.
our leaders to be
Do you know
more
what I mean?
clear. I don't
100%.
hear a unified voice.
That's it. I just
want,
don't know
I
either
want my
way.
leaders like
you can
Gavin.
get it anywhere.
Yes.
Like I posted this article that I sent you.
About the NBA.
Travis, I forget his name.
Oh no, the Stanford.
No. The NBA.
Yeah.
I forget his name, Travis something, but he's the NBA guy. But he listed out all the stuff, right? And it's like I blasted out, and people are sending me stuff. Well, no, that this, and I'm like, dude, you're gonna find whatever you want to
Yes.
confirm. You're gonna find.
we
it.
do know what the
But
stats
we
are.
do know stats.
Yeah.
And you can go from what you want off that. You know.
Well, that's for sure.
100%. I think for me, like now that we've seen what it did and does, and we know stats, I was not mad and am not mad that these extreme measures were taken because we were dealing with something that was unknown.
But you know,
But
here's
Josh,
my
I'm
problem.
cool with
we
you,
could say
dude,
the same
right?
thing about H1N1. If H1N1 hit today, right, with
Yep.
internet, with the internet,
But that's a
and
huge
we're
difference.
seeing what's
Yes.
going on.
Yep.
I think what would have happened because it was Dr. Drew was here. He said it was routinely killing people
Yep.
in their 40s, 50s, and 30s. I believe that back then, with this mentality today, we would have shut down with the same virus,
But here's my
and it
thing.
would have been unnecessary.
Here's my
I
thing.
got it,
Josh.
Yeah.
I'm all
And it
about
sucked.
Yeah.
But I'm not opposed to the quarantine and locking down. All right, we've done it for 45 days now. We've leveled the curve.
Totally
in
with you.
California, we've dominated.
Totally with you.
We've leveled the curve. We did it. The hospitals aren't overwhelmed. Open up, dude.
Yep, totally with you.
Well, but now we got to make sure
And-
because there could be a rise. Well, you don't know that.
Yep.
No.
I'm
Let
to-
us find out.
I'm totally with you. And I think
Because all the businesses are getting shut down, dude.
places like comedy clubs should open, but instead of 500 people packed in there, let's see what if you get 200 people in there. You know what I mean?
But let them wear masks.
Yeah, 100%.
And that's phase 2 according to the
Right.
plan.
I
We're in phase
No,
1
it's
right
no,
now.
that's phase 4, Bubba. I think it's phase
No.
4.
I think phase 2.
phase 2 is reopening
entertainment.
retail.
entertainment.
Manufacturer. I don't think it's
Manufacturers.
entertainment.
I think it is bars,
Movie theaters?
movie theaters. It's phase 2.
But I heard that the
I
big
think
movies.
phase 4 is like arenas,
Yeah.
theaters.
I think Marvel pushed their Black Widow release till 2021.
Yes, that's right.
Isn't that right?
Summer. They want summer releases. That's when you make all your money back.
And so they were
Summer.
Stage 2,
Did you
low risk
see-
business. Those include workplaces like factories, curbside
Non-grocery
pickup,
retail stores.
schools and childcare facilities will have to be reopened.
Yeah, so stage 3 will be high-risk business. They'll open.
Did you see today, Brian?
Stage 3 is what we're talking about. Stage 4
gyms,
is
movie
sports.
theaters. So we got stage 3. That's when they're going to open up.
Did you
that's
see
a
that?
ways for that's months away.
Did you see that AMC
I
today?
disagree. It's end of May.
AMC said today they're never going to carry another Universal
Yeah.
movie.
Why?
Okay.
Universal's huge.
Because Trolls came out and made $100 million in the
bought
first
it-
3 days.
I bought it 7 times.
Okay, $100 million
It's
in the first
$20.
3 days. So they said this is going to change how we
Oh, because you make more money when you stream.
This is how we're going to change.
Kids.
Well, but I think it cost you less because
I've bought it 7 times.
Yeah, but 7 times it cost you more. But that one trip to the theater costs you how much? 3 tickets
Actually, a lot.
at least.
Parking, food.
So $20 is a deal for you.
Oh, fuck yeah. Actually, you're right.
Yeah.
Right?
It's probably $100.
$140 though, you know?
Yeah, but you were the dumb one who bought it 7 fucking times.
No, my kid.
But wait. Oh, with dinner, with snacks, with parking, you probably had,
If I went to the movie theater
Yeah.
7 times, how much money? $1,000?
Yeah, it's a lot of
Parking,
fucking money.
food, drink,
But this is going to change how people release. This is how going to change how they release their movies.
So Universal is mad, or AMC's mad at Universal
because Universal said we're going to release it in theaters and at home now.
Yeah, to help people and kids. You fucking idiots.
And AMC's like, that's too big of a radical change for us because it'll fuck their business.
Oh, fuck their business, dude. Everybody's going direct TV. Everyone's going direct
pretty
to
soon.
streaming.
But there are some movies
I like
that
the
you
movies-
want to see in the theater.
Correct.
Kids movies.
But if you're AMC, why are you mad, dude? Trolls getting released gave those kids and parents a short amount of time to be happy for once, man.
Well, you're mad because when you come out of this and everybody releases it at home, man, instead of fucking taking 4 small kids to a movie theater and getting them in a car,
dude.
I'm going to do it at my fucking house. Are you kidding
My
me?
kid was so crunk. He woke up north, Papa, Trolls today? I go, fuck yeah.
Yeah, Trolls today,
Yeah,
man.
candy.
You're still wearing your pajamas? You can
great.
sleep on your couch while he's watching the... I
I did fall asleep on a beanbag.
I used to take, when I was single, I used to take the kids to movie theaters for naps. And I would fall asleep because it was the only time. But I would make sure I was touching all 3 of them. So
I know,
if
no
they
one steals them.
moved,
Oh, dude.
right, that I would know they moved. There was one time we went and saw, this is a long time ago, what was that Adam Sandler movie? Snitch with the remote control? Switch, something like that?
No.
Switch,
Switch,
right?
right?
Switch, right, with the remote control?
not Switch. Is
Click,
it Switch?
click.
Click. I was.
Great movie. Sad movie.
That's the thing. I was in there.
Super sad
There was a
movie.
father-son scene, and I started to tear up a little bit.
Super sad
And my
movie.
son leans over to me and he goes, "Are you crying?" And I go, "Yeah." And he goes, "Get it together." And I was like, so you got it, man.
Switch is great. Or Click's a great movie.
Yeah, man. But that
Sad
had like
movie.
a.
Onward. Have you seen Onward? Well, your kids aren't
Nah,
young.
I don't. I have four-
Onward is it's a new Disney movie. It's so goddamn good. It's about 2 brothers, one older brother, one younger, just like my kids, one older, one
Yeah.
younger. And their dad passed away, and they have magic to bring him back.
Oh,
So
wait,
the-
his body comes
but
back. Yeah.
they try the magic and just his feet come back. So they're searching to find the rest, like this magic formula to bring the whole dad back. And then spoiler alert in 3, 2, 1. So the kids go through this whole journey. And at the end, the younger brother realizes that his older brother was showing him, and like he was the father figure. Dude,
Did you cry?
oh, I teared up a little bit.
Yeah.
Wow.
I teared up. I'm
It's a
not gonna lie to
deep
you.
movie.
I'm not
It's
sure if
really,
you ever
really
saw
good.
the movie Up.
Oh yeah, the old guy.
First 5 minutes, I'm crying. I'm like, am I fucking crying in the
never
first
watched
5 minutes
That
of
sequence.
Up?
That
Yeah.
sequence
Oh,
was
that
so
sequence,
good.
It's
Killed
so
me.
good.
Yeah.
Oh my god! You've never seen this, Brian?
I've never seen any of those movies, but I hear they're
You ever
good.
seen Minions or Despicable Me?
I
or
did. I've seen those.
Moana?
Yeah.
Coco.
Because my kids.
Oh, Coco's fantastic.
Coco is so good.
Yeah.
Coco's fantastic.
Which is the one for me with my kids? Lion King. I probably saw. I don't know.
Your kids are
Great
older,
movie.
dude.
Yeah, man, I got 4 grandkids,
90?
dude.
That's right.
So-
Fuck, dude.
You have 4 grandkids.
I can't believe you were a single dad, dude.
4 grandkids. Yeah.
Are you in touch with mom?
With my ex?
Yeah.
No, she's married and lives in
Did
Seattle.
she talk to the kids?
I don't even. It's not my business. They're all grown-ups, so they can.
How old are
decide.
they?
Shit, man. My oldest son is 27, and then my daughter is 25, and then Jacob just turned 23.
And I would see Jacob at Comedy
Spade Show.
Central's Spade Show.
Yeah,
Was
yeah,
she
yeah.
Is he bummed out he got canceled?
Yeah, dude. He's living at my house.
Spade's
How
got
bummed
a
out
show
is he?
Was on a Comedy Central?
Yeah.
It was a great show.
Great show.
Theo said it best. Comedy Central could find a gold brick and they'd paint it bronze.
It was the first time anybody has been talking about Comedy Central in I don't know.
It's the first
how
time
long.
they're irrelevant.
Yeah,
so irrelevant.
I don't.
They have Tosh pointed out of South Park, but it's like you're not going to go for anything new. Spade Show was fucking great.
Great.
man.
And hit
great
the
for
middle of the
comics.
country.
And
what
great
happened?
for
What
comedy.
happened?
Yeah.
People just didn't
They
watch
just didn't pick it up. I bet another network picks it up.
I think so. I bet you, man. I bet you it was budgetary. I think Viacom was hemorrhaging cash in the last
Probably.
month or so.
You know Adam Bay from the Comedy Store was the
Yeah.
showrunner.
Well, the talent booker.
Talent booker, yes.
Talent booker. Tom and Brad, the guys who ran Chelsea, were started. Tom and Brad.
Yep.
They started that show. But I think it'll end up somewhere else, man. It was so good. He got the best. Fucking.
He crushed it, dude. When he had Jim Carrey on.
His interviews with Sandler are, to me, man. Sandler's
Oh yeah.
for me, my hero.
Your North Star.
I'll tell you what. His Spirit Award speech told me everything you needed to know about that dude. He knew he wasn't going to win an Oscar. He bashed the Oscars and those fancy fucks.
He
and then
should have won it, though.
He made sure he thanked all of the people behind the scenes from his comedy movies for the last 20 years. Of the people, because he was like, I haven't ever had a chance to publicly thank these people.
Yeah, because
So he
Big
waited
Daddy, he's not
20
getting awards for Big
years
Daddy.
to fucking.
You know how much money that dude's made though?
Come on,
You know how much fucking. You know his blockbusters. You're talking Big Daddy, Anger Management, fucking
You forget.
Waterboy,
Still doing it.
Happy Gilmore, Billy Madison.
All right, let me ask you a
He's
question.
Great dude.
If you went if you took a comics or an
Uncut Gems
actor's
is up there.
best three comedy movies, right? I don't know if you find anybody that beats a Beverly Hills Cop, Trading Places, and 48 Hours.
I disagree. Happy Gilmore, Billy Madison.
Those beat Eddie Murphy's.
To me, I'm younger, right?
What about Will Ferrell? I don't know.
Dude, Happy Gilmore,
Talladega
Billy
Nights.
Madison,
Talladega Nights, Step Brothers.
Waterboy.
Waterboy is deadly.
Waterboy, the
I've never seen.
Coca-Cola.
I've never seen an Adam Sandler movie.
What?
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 Wait, hold on.
What?
Okay, hold on.
How is that possible?
Okay, guys.
What?
Guys, I stopped drinking milk and I watch Adam Sandler.
Dude, Chuck
Guys,
and Larry.
Let me be back in the group. Never watched one. Not one.
Have you not watched his latest comedy special?
It was great.
Fucking
Oh, you would
so
love it
good.
because he has music. in it.
Guitar.
It's very similar to what.
Yeah, man. I love.
The Longest Yard.
Come
Yeah.
on, dude.
You've never seen The Longest Yard with football?
You never seen Joe
The one
Diaz
with
in that
Burt
movie?
Reynolds.
Oh, Joey Diaz is so thick in that
How
movie.
big is he in that fucking
He's
movie?
so big.
They were
He's
worried
laying
about
down.
it. Yeah.
They make him run laps. His guts out. He's like, you cocksuckers.
You know, one of my favorite. Okay, when
Oh, dude, the wedding singer.
dude,
I'm,
the very first time.
Okay, man.
Look at this. Look at that right there. Look at that, dude.
he goes, you cocksuckers.
Now, with that picture in mind, the very first time he tried ecstasy, I had given it to him, right? And he went over to this woman's house who he was dating at the time. Dating is the wrong word. She had a restraining order against him. But okay, so we're in Seattle, right? And he was like, give me one of those ecstasy pills. I'm going over to see, and I'm not going to say her name. And so he went over, right? Now, they had a weird relationship, and so they went in and they were going to mess around, but she had told her neighbor, if you see this dude, call the cops.
Oh no.
So they're about to get into it, and Joey had just taken his ecstasy, and there's a knock on the door. Police. So she goes and opens the door, and he's like, the cop's like, we hear this guy's in here, and she's like, no. And he's like, well, we got to come in and take a look. And she told me, I said, so did they find him? And she said, the police officer said, ma'am, why is your mattress breathing? Because he was under the bed, and his bed.
Why is your mouth?
And the first time he took ecstasy, he said it started to hit him in the backseat of a cop car, cuffed. And he started to just roll his brains out.
So hilarious.
Yeah, man, it's
Wow.
a fantastic
Dude,
story.
you know he's in the Sopranos movie.
Yes.
And you know what's interesting? I think I can say this. It started off as a little role,
Yeah.
and he fucking nailed it. So they keep having him do more and more and more.
Is that movie coming out?
I think it's
Well,
getting
it got postponed. but-
right. It's got, and because I think David Kelly's a little older too. I'm not sure he wants to be.
But
on set
also
right
with
now.
Joey Diaz, it's like, dude, of course he's in Sopranos. Of course you put him in Sopranos.
Fuck yeah.
Listen, guys. I mean, I could write a Joey Diaz
Who's
storybook.
playing? Oh, John Brendan.
Okay. The first time I realized that this dude is just a giant teddy bear. I used to run this place in Pioneer Square in Seattle, and when he first came to Seattle, I hired him to work the door. And on Tuesday nights, I had a night there, a fetish night, because I like weird shit and I like to watch people do weird shit. And you know, it was the first time I'd ever seen a dude lay under a glass table and pay $100 to watch a girl shit on the table.
Oh, I don't like that.
No, I don't like that either.
Yeah, not
but I
my
had to see
thing.
it once just to see what was going on. You know what I mean?
You gotta
Just
think-
like Nell
you gotta-
Carter.
You got to think about the girl too, who's willing to do that.
This dude was
Couple bad life
literally,
choices.
Yeah.
literally dick out.
Jacking off.
Yeah, the whole time.
Wow.
Yeah, I don't know how you find out that's your thing, but
Nick Swartzen.
how many things do you go through before you're like,
internet.
that's the one?
The internet. Nick Swartzen's got that great bit about that where he goes, before the internet, like, how would you find out if somebody's in the same fetish you are? He's
Yeah.
like, I'm gonna go pee. Unless you want me to pee on your face. Oh, just kidding.
Whose bit is that?
Fucking Nick Swartzen.
That's
I gotta take a pee. Unless you want me to pee on your face. Just kidding. Okay, just kidding.
you know, it's funny. I bet you Swartzen said that out loud before. So for real.
Oh my god.
But so there was one night, the first night he worked there, there were these two old queens dressed like basically two women from Gone with the Wind, and they had parasols and they were talking to each other, and it was hilarious and it was super fun. But they just started to yell at each other real loud. And I go, hey Joey, I go, come on. I go, you got to get these guys out of here. And he goes, well, they look like they're having a good time. I'm like, no, man, they're screaming at each other. You got to get them out of here. And he goes, okay. And he goes, hey. And you know, he's straight, like his vernacular, when he doesn't think he's being offensive, it's just the way he talks.
Yeah.
He goes, hey, come on, you two queens, you got to go. And they were like, what? He goes, they just want you out of here. I think you're dressed nice, but you got to go. And so he grabs them by one elbow each just to walk them out. Well, they have their parasols and they're just whap, bap, bap, bap. And he's walking out getting hit. He called them umbrellas. Stop hitting me with your umbrellas. Right? But he's laughing the whole way out. And so when he came back inside, I go, you didn't get mad? He goes, that was the funniest fucking shit that's ever happened to me. He goes, they just beat me up with their umbrellas.
Fucking Joey Diaz is such a fucking character.
There's
He
nobody
tells a story
like
about
him.
how they kidnapped a guy, and I was like laughing, and then
Yeah.
Joe goes, "Hey, he's not joking."
No, he's not.
Oh yeah, yeah,
He had that guy on his podcast.
yeah. He brought him back, right?
He had the dude he kidnapped.
He kidnapped
on
him
his
in
podcast.
Boulder.
You know
think.
what? Yeah, and he told me I go, you kidnapped a guy? He goes, yeah, but he was a drug dealer. I'm like, that's
Still capital
yeah, it's
offense.
still kidnapping.
Yeah.
He was like, yeah, but it's okay. I'm like, still probably
that
not.
was why he went to jail, right?
I believe so.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, in Seattle, he went to jail for there he is, for something completely different. He still can't go to Seattle because I think he's got a warrant out there.
You can go to Seattle and one other place too.
Anywhere outside of the United States.
He's
That's
so
the one.
funny.
I still say, if you tell me,
Joey Diaz calls and apologizes to the guy he kidnapped.
yeah, there's nobody else in the world who has that headline on top of any of their videos.
fucking hilarious.
Hey, look at his high school pic.
I know.
Oh, I got to show you. I have his first headshot on here somewhere. But he used to babysit my kids, and I found one of his
He looks hilarious.
dude. Come on, man. He looks like you saw Welcome Back, Kotter. He looks
Yeah.
like Juan Epstein.
Great fucking hair.
Wait a second. Where is
Joey's the best because we have the same. We all have the same agent, Justin, and Justin. He'll go. He'll tell Justin, goes, "We sending Brendan Schaub," and then Justin will tell him, and then Joey will call me, and goes, "You're not fucking going there." He'll tell me what to do. Then I call Justin. I'm like, "Hey man, so I'm not going to New Jersey. I'm not playing that place, and I'm not flying there." And he's like, "Would you talk to Joey?" I'm like, "Yeah."
He's great.
man? Dude.
Look at him.
So we stole a safe once. I think I've told you this story before, but we stole a safe once, and this epitomizes him for me also. After I was like, "Hey man,"
So it's like me right now.
I said, "Here's what's gonna." Yeah, I know. He kind of looks like a young Andre the Giant in that picture.
Yeah.
But I said, "Hey man, here's the deal." I said, "If we get caught," he goes, "Man, if we get caught, don't worry about it." I said, "What do you mean?" He goes, "Well, I'm just gonna say I took the safe." I said, "Why?" Was his mentality. You know, he didn't think he was gonna live to 50.
Yeah.
His daughter saved his life.
Yeah.
But he said to me, he goes, "Yeah, man, but if we get caught, I'll go to jail." He said, "You got a family you have people in this world who love you. I don't have anybody."
Because his mom died in front of him, right?
He was like, "Who cares if I go to jail?"
Yeah.
And that was his mentality.
Yeah.
He was like, "Who cares if I go to
He's
jail?"
like the most loving guy.
Yeah.
The best.
Yeah, he is. He's also, man, one of the few dudes who I'll pick up the phone for. I'm like, most
Oh,
people,
I
if you're
have to pick up
calling,
the
I'm
phone.
like,
I know.
Why is this dude?
I text him. I go,
calling?
"Sorry,
calls.
I'll go in studio. Text me." He calls, man.
Yeah, no, he's
Every
not going to
time.
text you. He's just not going to text. He'll text me gross pictures and weird
Yes,
videos.
gross pictures.
The gross pictures he sends me. Yeah, but
He called me the other day, worried about Corona and not being able to tour. I'm like, "Good, Joey, I'm good, man."
Yeah.
He's like, "You fucking focus on the podcast."
Listen, man. He is like everybody's big brother.
I know.
When do you think we're going to be back to touring?
End of June, because I have a show in Spokane that sold out almost.
I would say July.
Again, Josh, I just told you I have a show end
I'm
of
sorry.
June.
Besides for Brendan.
Yeah, you gotta pay attention now.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Yeah.
Now you eat clean.
I think it's the plant-based diet that's really fogging my brain.
Now, what do you have for lunch after your plant-based fucking annoying protein shake?
Well, I'll usually have some sort of bowl of greens with some sort of fish on top of it.
Like a tuna? I had a tuna wrap last
Fishing
night.
every day.
lettuce
You're fishing
wrap.
every day.
I fish 3 times a week.
All right, and then what about din din?
Din.
Din's always tricky.
A little tricky, right?
Yeah, din din's a little tricky, but I will tell you, man, I bet you I'm 85% plant-based. Not because I think it's better, I'm not anti-meat. It
Yeah.
makes me feel better.
Yeah.
That's the only reason.
I don't know anyone who's ever gone plant-based where they didn't feel better.
Yeah.
It's just so hard to do.
Impossible.
Last night I did it.
Yeah.
First night I did
What'd you
it.
do?
I had cauliflower and chicken for lunch. They're all plant-based, but mainly cauliflower.
Plant-based chicken?
But then listen,
That's chicken.
and then I had a shake, a mainly green shake, and then for dinner I had lettuce wraps that have sprouts, spinach, and
Damn,
tuna
you guys
in
are
it.
healthy as fuck.
Let me tell you something, Brian. The best I've ever
You're the
felt
only
in
one
my
eating like
life.
shit right now.
Jesus.
Best I've ever felt in my life, although it was impossible to keep up. I read a book called Beans, Greens, Nuts, and Seeds.
Yeah.
And I was like, all
Sounds
right.
like an awful book.
It was fucking terrible. And I
sounds
tried
so
it for
boring.
3 months. Here are the positives. Your poop comes out of you like it's on a water slide.
Never
Yep.
had a problem.
It goes, woo! It shoots out. You barely need toilet paper.
Yep.
It's like clean the way it's supposed to happen. Great. Your energy's great. You feel good. Shredded. However, you're hungry
All the time.
every minute of the fucking
All I
day.
had is a shake today.
All you can think about is what you're eating next.
Yeah, that's a problem.
It's really
That's
difficult.
an issue.
It ruins my life.
Yeah.
Right now, like
It's just a
I
bummer.
just can't wait to get done with this and then go to Chomps.
I
'Cause
had-
they have a lettuce wrap I can eat.
I had elk sausage and 4 different kinds of cheese with fig jam yesterday on sourdough.
Papa.
That might explain your
Crackers.
belly, though.
That's why my belly. Oh, I had
Hey-
to stop there.
hey, Frank-
Then I had
hey, Frank pointed out your
turmeric,
belly the other day.
ginger. I know he did.
When you were,
He did it again
you
last
were
night. I
walking
saw
around
him
the
last
gym-
night.
When you walk around the gym, he goes, "I'm getting a belly, huh?" I go, don't tell him
He said that to me yesterday.
Yeah, he goes, "Look at his belly." I go, a little bit, dude.
No, it's a problem. And then check this out. And then I had turmeric ginger rice. I had drunken noodles with fucking fried chicken. I mean, I went
Where
crazy.
are you getting all this shit?
Place called Wallflower. It's the best fucking, some of the best food in Venice.
Quit eating all that.
Yeah,
I
just-
gotta stop.
Yeah.
It's a little.
I might have a little problem.
I do think it's funny that you were like, I don't know why I'm gaining weight. But
And
you're
he
like,
just
I'm eating
lists
fried
off-
chicken and milk.
But then he blamed it on the milk.
Yeah, yeah.
They just listed off a shitload of stuff.
Yeah, you
dude.
just mentioned
the
fried
drunken
chicken.
noodles with fried chicken.
Delicious. Wallflower right there.
Hey, you know what, Brian? It's worth it, dude. You look fine.
You do.
I don't think you
I'm
have a
fine,
gut.
right?
You have a little bit of tummy.
Okay.
You look like a yellow bastard from Sin City. Not a big deal. Bring him up, Jen. You look identical because you shaved your head.
Let me see.
By the way, I'm so glad your hair grew out a little bit. When it was that.
Okay.
Okay. Oh.
You look identical to him.
Look at that face. And it's a great face. Fuck off. I'm going to pee. I'm going to pee on my non-yellow dick.
Isn't that a great reference, though?
Mm-hmm.
No, it's not bad, dude.
Yeah. No, that's not.
Don't make me get Josh oiled up.
That dude, that is not a handsome
Yellow
man.
bastard?
No, man.
Oh, he's a pedophile, too. I got to pee, dude. We're going to take a break.
All right.
Yeah, Yellow Bastard was a pedophile, too, dude.
Oh my god.
Doesn't that look like Brian a little bit, though?
You're so good with these.
Herrera. A young
Come on.
Wow.
A young Dom Herrera.
Wow.
Was he telling the same style
A
jokes?
very young Arsenio
beast.
Hall. I'm sorry?
Was Dom's telling the same style? Was he the same style?
Dom Herrera was a killer.
He's still
Back
a killer.
then.
He's
Oh,
still a killer.
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
How about the Laugh
Oh, my
Factory?
God.
When I was just starting, I was up, and they wanted Dom to go before me to do something. I was like, oh, fuck, dude. And Dom comes back, he goes, I'm not going to bury you. I want you to do well. I'm not going to bury you.
He's a beast.
And he literally did like his C material.
Yeah.
He was this next
That's
guy
when I
knew.
Yeah, that's when I was seeing him. And he
He's
was
one of the
just
best
a
people
killer.
on fucking earth.
Oh,
His timing
Fucking a
is
killer.
ridiculous. His
and such a
deadpan.
great guy.
Yeah.
Such a
His crowd
great
work's
fucking guy.
ridiculous, dude. At the Laugh Factory, the last time I was there, he's doing crowd work. Going, how long you been dating? And just lighting people up.
Oh yeah.
How much material do you think he's got?
For real, he's got. I would say he's got
10 hours?
Yeah, I mean,
Probably.
Dom has been funny.
Crazy.
Dom has been funny, and Dom said it. Dom has been making his living a very, very good living since 1987. He really hasn't had to look at a price tag since 1987. That's kind of how he goes. I feel very lucky. I mean, Dom is crushed. Dom.
He's such a nice guy.
Yeah, he's one of the greats. He's actually one of the greats.
Oh, for sure.
And recognizes so among other
Yeah, I think
greats.
so.
Yeah.
Everyone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would tell you though, like, I've been at the store now for a bunch of years. For me, if you're saying who's 15 minutes in the OR, not necessarily the main room, but 15 minutes in the OR at their peak, who wrecks that room the most? And I would tell you, for me, it's Joey. Like Joey at 15 minutes at full speed is a fucking
Bobby Lee is pretty good.
yeah. But there's some nights you go
Bobby
down there and
Lee.
you look at that lineup and you're like, well, who's following that? Who's oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Dalia too, huh? I've seen
Dude,
Dalia
without a doubt.
light that room the fuck up.
Without a doubt.
Rogan back in the day. He would do
Even
certain
Rogan now,
things where-
Rogan fucking kills it, dude.
That when he used to close with that one where he was
tiger-
on the
tiger
stool.
fight?
Yeah, the
Tiger
tiger
fight?
fight.
Tiger fucking-
That tiger.
You know the heart, and I've seen
How
Joe.
many
I've
years
seen
ago was
Joey.
That was 21 years ago.
That's how long he's been crushing.
Obviously, Joey kills in the main. I've seen Joey crush in the main room. You know who who I absolutely see destroy the main room? Where I was like, holy fuck, the room's fucking vibrating. Was Chris Rock's brother,
Tony's
Tony's
Yeah.
great. Tony's great.
Yeah.
dude?
Yeah,
He can,
Tony's-
but Donnell too, man. Donnell.
Rollins?
Donnell.
Oh, yeah.
You know, by the way, and if you would find the people who they either bomb or crush. Like to me, nobody bombed or crushed like Brody. Brody could destroy
It's a style.
a
isn't it?
room.
It's a style where if people
You were either
Brody wasn't a big writer. Of
Not at
comedy.
all.
Brody was
No, not at all.
Yeah,
Not at all, not at
Brody
all.
was always a very sort of. I get sad when I see his face, but
But you know, I started
Brody
with
was
him
a-
and Joey,
yeah.
and to watch the two of them,
Yeah.
to watch Brody brought a homeless clown on stage one night who threatened to kill everybody in the room because Brody touched him. He goes, "You touch my fucking shoulder one more time, I'll
Christ.
murder everybody in this room."
God, it's such a shame he passed away.
Yeah, man, that was.
I never knew. I didn't know Brody. I mean, I saw him all the
Yeah.
time, and I never knew. I didn't know him well enough to know he was going through what he was going through. I didn't know that.
Yeah, you know, I don't think.
He switched medications, right?
Yeah, I don't think anybody
what
at the
it was?
time
He switched
knew.
medications that really it didn't help.
2 days before, he was talking to
great.
me about touring and what he should. So it was like.
It's such a shame.
Yeah, man, it was absolutely brutal. My favorite Brody story, I was there the night he changed. I've always called him Steve because I was introduced to him as Steve Brody. And so one night he got off stage in Seattle and he bombed the way only he can fucking bomb, where he was talking about it. He was like, I think he closed with, because he was mad because they weren't laughing. He goes, I don't think you guys understand. You know, do you know how hard it is for a single man with a hairy back to shave his own back? And then he lifted up his shirt. He goes, I got problem areas. And there were just like 2 patches that he clearly couldn't reach with his hand. I was
People
laughing.
weren't feeling it.
No.
Yeah.
Every comic was laughing, right? But he walks off stage and he goes, Steve Brody isn't funny. And I go, what do you mean? I go, that was really funny. He goes, nah. He goes, you know who's funny? I go, who? He goes, Brody Stevens. I said, who's that? He said, you'll see tomorrow. And he came back as the guy you know.
Yeah.
A completely different person.
818 till I die.
Monster.
Till the day I die.
But weird to change your name and just the next day he was a different guy. Different
Yeah.
cadence. Different.
Weird.
Every fucking thing. But nobody bombed the way or Joey Diaz too, man. Joey used to wear a 3-piece suit on stage
Weird.
and pace like Chris Rock.
There are a lot of big names, which I won't say, who I've seen, who people all like revere
That
now,
eat
who I've
dick?
seen eat dick
Yeah.
hard for
Yeah.
a long time.
But anybody can eat dick. you
No,
know?
I mean,
Oh, you're
but-
saying they continuously eat dick?
There were guys who didn't get funny until later on in their
Yeah.
career.
Yeah.
Absolutely. But you know what though? To me, those people generally are funnier because when you learn to eat shit
Sure.
repeatedly, you grow a skin that
Well, you also just get better, and those guys were usually working. They were trying to be authentic and working. And before you figure your voice out and how to string that together, it can be clumsy. And sometimes you're working off anger only, and then you start to realize there's a lot of things that go on with you.
What do I text you every time after I see you on stage? Do you know? Every time I see him, because it blows me away. And this isn't me sucking a dick, but your level of commitment to your bits and how ridiculous. Like some people, for the first time watching you, like my wife, she was like, I thought he was telling a real story. I'm like, no, he's not telling a real fucking.
He was fighting a shark.
But she was like, he was so committed. I mean, he doesn't ride a horse. I'm like, I don't think
You gotta
so.
see Brian in person.
But that you learn that over the years. That's what I'm gonna do.
I love acting, you know?
Yeah, dude. Like
You're crazy if you don't think those shoes look better than those. By the way,
those shoes,
crazy.
Those
really.
are pretty.
Those
That's
shoes-
a strong
those shoes
commitment
made
for
me.
my age, Bubba.
They look
I'll
cool.
wear 'em.
They look
I'll
cool.
wear 'em.
What size are they?
9.
9?
Are you wearing 9?
Oh, then they're not man shoes, right? 9.
9.
Those are 10 and a half, Bubba.
Okay,
Oh,
yeah,
Yeah, I'm 10
I thought you
and a
were
half.
9. Oh, I didn't know. I wasn't trying to be funny.
No.
What do you wear, Josh?
10 and a half. Yeah.
Those
I
would,
got
those would fit Josh.
Yeah.
This is
You're
not,
a Puma guy, though.
I am a bit.
I told
of
you
a-
I ordered some Pumas.
I like Puma.
DeAndre's.
guys,
Bring up the DeAndre's for me.
and with the Public Enemies. Those are my. Have you seen the Public Enemy shoes?
You get, dude, those Pumas you gave me, those MCM ones. I didn't realize how. I didn't realize.
Dude, I told you when I gave them to you.
I didn't realize.
Cool. What you
Oh
didn't
no,
realize what?
those are. Oh my God, those are
You didn't
not.
realize-
Oh, those are the dad shoes.
Yeah.
Up top left.
Top left.
You didn't realize what?
Those are so fucking.
Look, pull up the Public Enemy.
These MCMs that he sent me. I was like, oh, these are dope. I know the MCM, the brand.
You mean
Dude,
they're
like,
expensive?
yeah, like resale, they're like $800, $900.
They,
I was like, damn,
They
Josh.
sent them for you.
Yeah.
Like I was like, hey, these are the
Josh
ones.
supposed to do a show. I couldn't make it.
This one?
He goes, I have shoes.
Yeah,
for you.
look at that one and then the high tops I like. Wow. The Public Enemy. high tops.
Puma, dude, I'm telling you, Puma, New Balance, they're fucking crushing
Yes.
it, dude.
Yeah.
Because Puma did a collab too. I forget who they did a collab with.
Well, they did one with Alexander McQueen.
Yeah.
The McQueens are.
Puma's an awesome. They're awesome. They're
But
awesome.
they haven't always been awesome.
I used to
They,
always wear
they
them.
haven't been cool. They've been cool with like older people and like, tennis or whatever. But they recently got hip.
Yes.
And New Balance too. They're doing these collabs.
You think
man.
about it, Puma's a cool, easy name to work off of. It's just a cool logo. It's a cool name. Puma.
Puma.
I say Puma.
I'd say.
How did you
Are there
get
any
involved
Puma?
with Puma?
You know what, man?
You've been you just push Pumas, dude.
A long time ago, but they're real. Like, man, here's the deal. I like people who aren't assholes, and and so everybody I've met at that brand has been super cool. They that thing that I do with those teenage kids every year.
Yes,
around Christmas.
I helped.
You always help, yeah. And so there's groups of teenage kids who don't have families that we donate to every year, right? And Puma every year around Christmas sends me 100 pairs of shoes for these kids. Wow. 100 pairs. And so
I have a ton more stuff, by the way, for those kids.
and throughout the year, I'll say, hey, I'm gonna, like, I work with Steve Simone. I'm like, hey, this home needs, and they go, we'll send you over 50 pairs of shoes. Wow. And they're sending shoes and they're just good people, man. So I like to push out. If they're
It's cool to see that they've gotten kind of hip
Yes.
too. Like you see it in the streets now.
Puma.
and I'll tell you something else. The workout shoes are. I like how you keep saying Puma.
I want. Can you hook me up because I need some Puma.
I 100%.
I want to start
They've-
wearing Puma
they've
because I
signed-
don't like these.
They will
Hey,
be the most
those-
comfortable shoes you put on.
Hey,
Let's
those
get rid
are-
of those.
Get out of here with these.
Semi-
No,
fire.
let's get the fuck out of there with those.
Really?
I will 100%.
But I don't want anything too crazy.
No, just Brian in the classic Pumas,
Right.
like a black suede or
How
the
about you
maroon
go?
suede.
You could go in,
Yeah.
talk to them, and pick out what you want.
Really?
Absolutely.
I
Scroll up,
like
Tim.
that.
They're the classic Pumas, like the Clydes.
classics, the white and blues there.
And do you like the suedes at all, or no?
Probably.
Those
The suedes would be dope on him. The black ones or the maroons.
Yeah.
They have green.
The Pumas are though.
I like those
They've
Pumas.
signed some big athletes too, man.
Those Pumas there are
and then
cool.
they have Kylie, and they just signed some basketball players. But
Did they sign Kylie Jenner
think
or did
so.
Adidas?
They had like a deal with her for a hot minute.
Right?
Yeah.
I
I like
think
a lot of these.
Yeah, man, we'll definitely set that up for you.
All right.
Yeah, and they're really solid.
And last time Josh told me that, I
Oh,
got
Rihanna.
a box of 50 shoes.
Right? Yeah, but those MCMs, dude,
That's what you need. Those MCMs are sick.
Those are cool.
But those DeAndres I got, I can't wait.
I like those.
the classic
See, that's what
suedes.
you need, dude.
Yeah, man.
I'm gonna start wearing those, and then I'm just.
You
gonna
look
be-
cool in those.
Yeah, I think so.
You could even
So,
do
and I like
something
the
like
other
this, man. No?
I think so. Those are cool.
You don't
I
think
don't
so?
mind those.
I think he could do this.
Not for Brian.
I like because it gives you just a little splash, man.
Little splash.
Little splash.
Little splash of coral.
Not too crazy.
Little splash of
No,
coral.
not high tops. High tops
Splash
aren't
up.
for Brian.
No.
No.
I think the suedes, dude. He'll rock.
Suedes are cool. I like a little suede. I need some suedes.
Well, we'll set it
Let's
up
do
for you,
some
man.
current events.
When does-
I jump over. Come on. Let's go. Enough.
See the
Sure.
maroon, the black.
Now I'm
you can
pumped. Now I'm
rock.
pumped. Now I'm pumped.
Look at those.
I like those.
I
I
have
would
those.
wear
Those are
those in
my
a
favorite
heartbeat.
shoes.
I'd wear those.
Yeah, we'll set it up. And
They're comfortable too, man.
oh, fuck.
They comfy as fuck.
Yeah, the pink one.
They signed big deals too. Those are
That's
sick.
cool.
They signed some big deals too with basketball players.
They
Too.
just.
I think Jay-Z's on board.
I think so too.
Yeah,
Jay-Z.
Yeah,
he's like the head of talent or something.
Jay Z. I think all the ball kids just signed with Jay Z.
I would wear those on stage
that's right.
all the
Yeah.
time. Like I would. Those. Would
You
be
know.
on
You know.
stage.
Here's what's crazy. That dad, with LeVar Ball.
Yeah.
everyone's giving him shit. Has to be doing something right. His son Melo, right, was number 2, I think. One of them was number 2 for the Lakers. The other one is coming out this year. He's gonna be the number 1 pick, they think.
And by the
Hey.
way,
The third one,
bought a basketball team.
they bought a basketball team in Australia. The third one, who's in Australia,
Yeah.
is going to come over here. They think he's going to be a lottery
What
pick
the
too.
fuck?
All 3
His dad knows how to doing
doing something right.
Basketball.
But you know
player.
what? His dad piped down. You don't see him anymore, do you?
Smart.
Yeah.
Because he was the problem. You know, the Lakers banned him from being out on the court. Because he would do interviews afterwards, like, dude, your distraction can't happen.
And he was
His
talking
son
shit
went
about
to-
Magic Johnson.
His son went to New Orleans on the Pelicans, but he's a good player, man. Solid player.
Can you imagine having 3 kids and they all play professional?
That's incredible.
sports?
In the
You know
NBA,
what the chances of that are?
the NBA.
Do you know we did I a long time ago sold a script to Sandler with a guy named Jonathan Sheck. Real story about a baseball team in Canoga Park in the early '60s. It was a traveling all-star team, and 7 kids off of that traveling all-star team played Major League Baseball. 7 out of the 12 kids
That's a
on
crazy-
that
that's a
team.
crazy club.
Is that a crazy number?
That's crazy.
There's a place.
It's a crazy
Chin, remember that?
Unbelievable.
Remember that read I did for Showtime? There's this documentary coming out. It's somewhere in, I think, Maryland or Baltimore. It has something like 10 people out in the past 6 or 7 years. 10, they're from the same, it's like a mile radius. All first round draft picks in the NBA.
What?
It's like a 10 mile, it's like
What?
a mile radius.
Wasn't Pennsylvania that way for a while with football?
No, spread out with quarterbacks, but they're
Yeah.
years.
Oh.
It's there's a place in Florida where like Antonio
Yes.
Brown, all those monsters, they come from the same place.
But I didn't play with one professional athlete. I didn't in my high school.
Oh, dude.
like if there was a guy that was over 250, we were like, "This, don't touch that guy." Like we didn't. I didn't play with any.
I tried to
special
hit
athletes.
a ball against a kid who was a pitcher and known in the.
Oh, here it is. Here it is. So check this out. How many players from your high school were drafted in the NBA? If the answer is none, you're in the overwhelming majority, as only 3 out of 10,000 kids go on to make the league.
What?
But for the NBA guard Quinn Cook, 5 of his high school teammates made it. This story is not uncommon in his hometown of Prince George's County, Maryland, where 35 players since 2000,
Holy
35
shit.
since 2000 have made the NBA and WNBA, including Kevin Durant, Victor Oladipo, Steve Francis, Markel Fultz, which was a bust, number
Yeah.
1 pick from Washington, Michael Beasley, baller, NBA pick Marissa Coleman.
That is
35
bananas.
since do you know how nuts that is?
That's crazy.
But those are legit. And by the way, those
Legit-
top
Kevin
3 are
Durant?
legit.
Beasley? Dude,
Legit.
and then fucking Victor's a super baller.
Yeah, man. That's
Isn't that crazy?
look. I think my high school basketball team consisted of 10 white dudes.
Yeah.
10 white.
Tell
I
you what,
think,
though,
and two
when
two
you
were
see those
Jewish.
guys who go pro, it's
Different.
I mean, you know, it's just they're just
That's why when I used to coach my son's baseball team, and there were fathers who would come up to me and be like, "What do you think about? What do I need to do to get him ready? You know, if he wants to make the pros." I'm like, "Well, he's not making the pros."
Dude, you see his son at 4 years old?
Yeah.
His son clearly has those genes because the kid is so fast.
Does he have fast?
But he's
twitch
also
muscles?
thick as fuck. He's so thick and strong. He's got a really thick neck with traps. He's 4 years old.
He's
I'm
got
not joking.
traps.
Dude, and he runs
Jack.
so fast. He's like, you can see it. You're like, this kid has crazy speed.
How old is he going to be when he's bigger than me? How do you think? What do you
His
think?
hands are
he's gonna be
already.
7.
Well, he might be. I don't know. He's
His
in,
hands and feet are big.
yeah, it's more speed.
He's real fast.
That's what's that.
And lean.
It's not that he's giant. He's not like he's 86 percentile. I talked to his mom.
Yeah.
It's not that. It's his muscularity already. You can see his muscles.
And his coordination.
And his
He can
coordination.
catch football.
His
throw
mom
footballs.
athletic?
Mom's super athletic.
Yes, but his speed
Fat
is
ass.
weird.
Like,
And I
So
swear to
he
God,
has
dude, at
ass
4
and
years old,
legs?
at 4 years, he's got calves that are defined.
Yeah.
He's got these perfect little calves and a butt. You're like,
take it easy.
how about the Ford ever? Yeah, whatever.
Yeah, I mean, what are we doing?
He does. He and I said it. He and I were looking at him. We were like,
Yeah, but you
look
didn't
at
have
his
to
butt.
do this when you did butt. That's all.
Here's what's interesting. He's never done this. He goes, Papa, used to boom boom pow for money. I go, yeah, I used to fight for money, Papa. And he goes, oh, I want to see. I'm like, I didn't know where to start. So I just typed
Start
in my
with the
name.
fight you won.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I just typed in my name, and they had the Ultimate Fighter. There's like clips from Brendan Shaw from Ultimate Fighter. So I showed him all the Ultimate Fighter stuff. He was obsessed with it.
He must have loved it. He's a natural.
crazy.
He loves contact combat. He's taking the ball, dodgeball. He gets
Got
hit in the face. He
face.
gets mad. He stamped his foot instead of crying. He went like this. He went and stamped his foot and then threw it back. Like, and he likes to charge you full speed and hit you.
Here's what's
Yes.
what's crazy though. The
you'll
5 month
say.
old, the 5 month old compared to when Tiger was 5 month old. I mean, his feet are damn near twice as big. His hands are twice as big.
He's gonna be
that
big,
little
big
bro
boys.
is going to be the
Come on.
offensive tackle.
Are you bigger than your brother?
Yes, but my brother's thicker,
His brother's easy 235,
but lean.
strong as fuck.
Lean. He's leaner than me.
Who was winning fights growing up?
Oh, it's my brother. My record's 1 in 10,000.
Yeah.
What, do you remember the one?
Oh yeah.
And the best,
And you know what's interesting? It's the only one my dad remembers too.
Yeah.
My dad's like, hey, remember that time you wouldn't leave Brent alone and he bit the shit out of you? I bit him. He goes, he bit the shit out of you and then beat you up. My brother's like, out of all the fights? I'm like, fuck yeah, I
when
remember that, Dad.
when did you guys stop fighting physically? Because you guys have had some, they've had some
high
verbal
school.
arguments around me.
High school.
But his brother
get-
will
they
not.
get into
His
it?
brother, if you get in an argument with his brother, with
Yeah.
Jay, you better know your shit because that dude has thought it all.
Should have
through.
been a lawyer.
He's thought it all through. He's got.
How old were you when you beat him in the fight?
I was like 7, but it was a fluke. I like caught him off guard. I had like real anger issues.
Yeah.
He had to go to anger management.
I love him.
He used to really beat me
I
up.
love.
When
Jay.
did you guys stop beating the shit out of each other? What
high
age?
school.
Did you punch each other in the face?
Yes. He beat me
did.
up in high school because he had this black girlfriend. She wore a lot of lip gloss. I hated her, Candace. So I emptied out her lip gloss, pissed in it, and then put it back.
What?
And then I hear her like, "What the fuck?" And I go, "How's that pee-pee taste?" And he beat the shit out of me.
Yeah, man.
That was the last time.
Yeah. What?
Tight
Wait,
move by little Brendan.
how old were you?
I was a freshman in
He's
high
like
school.
35.
This was 2 years ago.
I gotta tell you, part of me completely respects that move.
Look at how
because
thick, look at how thick his
like.
bro is though.
Yeah, and he's so strong.
He's all tits.
I think he benches more than me.
Yeah, he said to me, he goes, when somebody was talking about deadlifting, and he goes, we were eating, and he's not like this. He just said it really matter of factly because he was talking about how Brendan bends the bar when he deadlifts like
Yeah.
crazy, amount of weight, and then he goes, if you put 500 pounds down right now, I'll lift it right now. Like
He's stupid strong.
He's stupid strong. Like that's not a problem.
500 pounds?
He goes, if you put 500 pounds down right now, I'd get up and lift it right now without a. Like,
How old is he?
He's 2 years older than me, so he's 39.
God.
The thing about Jay though is his IQ's through the roof. He
Yeah.
was a computer programmer for Microsoft.
smart as shit.
He's also my tour manager, so he goes to every city with me.
Talk to him about
You
whatever
tour
you
with
want.
your brother? Man, that is so fucking
Books all the
cool.
hotel travel.
It bums
that
me
is
out
so
that I don't
cool.
have him. Like,
It's
Yeah,
so fun.
dude.
When,
It bums me out.
and you go, brothers. And we start fighting.
I try to get
'Cause, you know,
involved.
we're brothers. So
Yeah.
look at us, look at us, look at us. That's a great picture of us.
That's at the White House, dude. And that's his friend Jason.
Dude, and everybody's
Everybody's looking super thick in
Look
that
at how
picture.
thick
by the
except
way.
for Brian.
Oh my god.
Even you look thick in
not
that.
bad. I look a little thick.
Yeah, everybody's looking
know,
thick
that's
in
a
that
great
picture.
They made us wear suits, but we did a tour of the White House.
Yeah, that's that guy.
Our boy took us on a tour, like a behind the scenes tour.
That's a great
and he goes,
picture,
"You wouldn't believe how Trump eats, dude." He goes, "When Obama was here, it was clean food." He goes, "Trump hot dogs, cheeseburgers all the time,
What a great picture.
tater tots."
You know what?
I do love a tater tot, man.
Me too, but
Yeah.
just a little reservation.
that guy on the end. there, he's
Miguel.
Jason's head sweats all day long.
We call him Big Sweat.
Jason has to carry a
Head
towel
sweats?
around.
Here's the other thing about Jason. Has
Like
a
Patrice O'Neill?
Yes, but has a serious girlfriend now. You want to talk about fashion? All the fashion stuff
Yes,
I get,
yes.
it goes from Jason to
Yep.
Jay to me.
Yep.
He's in New
His
York.
girl's cute.
He has a serious girlfriend.
Damn.
But Jason, as far as fashion, no one knows fashion better. He goes to Japan, gets the denim, everything. But also, we go to New York. He goes, "What kind of food do you like, Brendan?" I go, "I like this." Everybody knows him. He takes us to these hole in the wall burger place, pizza place. He's the one that started me at Prince Pizza.
Show him hitting mitts. He
Come on.
trains in Thailand. I wouldn't want to fuck with him. That guy's giant. Watch that. Guarantees fucking. Beat the fucking shit.
He's like
out
a
of you.
mini Mark Hunt.
Look at him. I would never want to fight that
What
guy.
the
Kill me.
Fuck.
Look at that. And he looks heavy and fat. He's athletic.
Let me tell you something.
Samoan.
Oh, there's no
right?
doubt.
But he works with Jay. He works.
Somebody has judged him incorrectly and taken a fucking
Oh, dude.
fist to the mouth.
But you know, but
he's
here's
the kind of
the
guy
thing.
I would try to fuck with and
Yeah.
get
Oh, bad-
absolutely
bad
folded
idea.
in half.
But also, he works with Jay, so he's a computer programmer. So it's him, Buster, and Jay. They're all so they're all smart as fuck, and they're all
They're
into
all smart.
fashion.
Yes,
So
that's
they'll be
true.
like, so they go, Brendan, you need to get on this right now, way before everybody else gets
Yes.
it.
There's nothing worse than a nerd who can beat
Look,
the
that's
shit
not my
out of you.
special,
Like,
dude.
that
They
is
all-
tough.
Shot.
You hope that you at least got that.
Check that shot out, John. That's at my special. All of them came out for the special in San Diego.
Chris Kattan there? What's he doing?
That's may as well be.
Oh.
That's Joe Kloppenstein right there. See that
does look
guy?
like
That guy's 270. Never lives on donuts and couldn't be more.
Which
shredded.
guy?
He was number 3 draft pick or something in the NFL.
He's the first pick in the second round for the St. Louis Rams. He's the biggest freak you've ever met.
He makes
Also the nicest
Brendan
guy.
look like.
He's why I have a complex.
Yeah,
I
for
never
real.
thought I was big because he was my best friend.
He's
Yeah.
so shredded. He makes Brendan look kind of like.
He ran his 40 with his shirt off. Everyone's all.
Do you know what's crazy? Is his arm
You're on
is
4'5".
as big
At
as Chris
260.
Are you
Kattan's
serious?
torso.
4'5", sir, a 4'5".
He's built-
a 4'5"
Oh my
So he must
God.
have been a 4'4".
He's built like a fucking superhero.
Oh, then they did 225, I think 32 times.
What?
Oh no, dude. And
Oh, in the NFL, Detroit Tigers, runs a fucking sail route, catch the ball, see ya.
dude, he's
And then I remember we were playing in the Houston ball
6'5",
we
6'5",
were playing
6'6",
6'6", 260, ran a 4.540. We were playing in the Houston ball against UTEP. They throw him this like fade route, he catches it, and they had a safety guarding him, and the safety can't catch him, and he runs like a 60-yard touchdown. And our head coach Gary Barnett goes, he's going to the NFL. Like that, and he was a junior then, and you're just like, oh yeah, he is.
yeah.
I remember I was like, oh yeah.
That is crazy.
Yeah, it's so weird how big and strong he is.
You know,
Yeah.
transitioning. He went, oh, cool. I'm into his buddy Austin, who's a good friend of mine. Austin goes, I'm into flipping houses, real estate. Joe goes, I'll invest in that. They start this business. They own one of the biggest. They invest in real estate and flipping houses. He's a millionaire from that now.
God damn.
And you know what he does?
There you go.
He got
bring him up.
he got cut-
bring that picture up with her at the beach.
he got cut from the Buffalo Bills. That's right before I fought LeVar Johnson. I won the pool the day of the fight.
And that's what he just
Won
walks
the
around.
ocean.
See the abs and stuff? There's no fat. His legs are the stupidest things you've ever seen. That'd be him just walking around.
His hands
Good
are stupid,
Lord.
and he's smart.
Wait,
Yeah, he's
the
got it all.
dude
He's
at the
got it
very
all.
end?
Is that Lister Bowling?
Far right. That's Leister. That's Cody and
Oh
Elliot
my
Marshall.
god!
All those guys are all a
That day we
disaster
fought
to
in
fight.
LA and we went to the beach.
Boy, that's all a disaster.
Yeah.
Actually, the least tough guy there fighting wise, it might be Joe Kloppenstein. Like in terms of like if he had to fight any of
He
those
was one of my
guys.
main training partners though.
Yeah.
So I need a big body.
He ran a 4.52.
4.52.
That's so weird, dude.
You know what's funny to me is when like just people were like, "Yeah, I think I could run sub 5." There, most people
Go to him in the
no
suit.
chance.
That's a terrible picture. That card.
Look at
This
that.
one?
That's
or
at
the other one?
CU. Look at this when he's in the suit with the three guys. There's his business. So that's Austin, who's a close friend of mine, and then that's their business partner Joe Bellio, and he's a millionaire from real estate now.
God bless him, man. That's so
Oh
awesome.
Lord.
So awesome. He's such a good guy.
Two kids, just moved to
I
Greenwood
love
Village.
the guy. I think he's just great.
Oh, dude, he's one
you
of
have
my
good friends,
closest
man. I like
Yeah,
these
man.
fucking dudes, man. I miss those guys.
So he
hanging
went
with
went to every ex-girlfriend on the far left there. He went to, I don't know why that's yours. He went in the blonde. He went to every one of my
the
fights.
blonde.
He went to my comedy special.
He's a real friend.
He was
Shows up.
going to go to Europe when I was on tour in Europe.
Shows up.
Austin.
When's
same
the
thing.
shaved head?
When I was fighting,
He's fighting.
dude, I'm about to shave my head again. The barber fucked up my haircut,
Shave it.
and then my son wants to shave his head. I'm like, dude, I'll do it with you. I'm
I
thinking.
cut
about
my own hair a couple weeks ago.
You got great hair at your age, man.
Yeah, thanks, man. It's a little fucked up right now, but I cut it with kitchen scissors after.
When was the last time you talked to Kloppenstein?
Oh, I text him every week.
Oh, you
We
do?
talk to him. I talk to him every week. Every week. The greatest people.
His
I know.
body hurts my feelings a little bit.
I got to get out of here soon, guys.
You have
That's my
no
feelings.
idea, dude. You have no idea. I'd be on a strict fucking diet.
Yeah.
And then he's eating fucking dessert every night. I'm like,
Yeah. If it hurts my
oh, how about when we get ready for the NFL? I'd go on 7 mile jogs. He would sit at home. you know his mom and dad.
I don't have a lot of energy in my body.
Hey B, you know his mom and dad would make him stay with me in the summers when he's in the NFL because I would train my ass off.
Yeah.
And I'd make him train with me.
Really?
Did you guys drink milk together?
He would drink milk.
That's a milk
Still
drink.
drink. He's a big.
That's a milk drink, but he has a different body constitution. I'm a Mediterranean piece of shit.
Yeah.
I'm a little a root digger. That guy is a fucking Viking who can live off a cow. Okay?
Yeah. Oh, there's no doubt about that.
Wheat, meat, and cows.
Here's the last thing about Joe
I'm
Blunstein.
depressed.
Caught a out route against the Chicago Bears and trucked Brian Urlacher. Ever heard of him? Hall of Famer.
Yeah.
Trucked him, dude.
Really?
Trucked him.
Yeah. I don't want to do anything anymore. Like
Now he's a millionaire. Now he's a millionaire in real estate, though.
You know, it's
But
all
now he's a
about-
millionaire in
yeah.
real estate. Now he's a millionaire in real estate.
All right.
I did see him get here. I'll help you out. He was sparring a girl and got wobbled though.
Really?
Yeah, he sparred this girl at a Mall Easton's gym. Big girl, this big black girl, and Klopp was like, I don't want to do this, and he's like, I need a male, and they're like, you got to go with her, dude, and she's like fucking dead serious, been training for years, so she has decent technique.
Yeah.
And his hands. His hands weren't up. He's in the NFL at the time. His hands weren't up, and she fucking huge. And he's all, And I was like, whoa! I stopped.
By the way, the last time I sparred was in a sparring class, and it was 3 guys and 3 girls. And the dude who was running was like, "Hey, you're gonna spar with Jared," was a woman. And I go, "Can I spar with a guy?" And he goes, "No, you're gonna spar with Jared." And I said to her, "Hey, I'm not gonna hit you." And you know what she said to me? "I know." Now I thought she meant she knew I was going to be
great.
polite.
Oh wow!
So I had never been leg kicked before here.
Oh man, I have.
Dude, she got me twice there. The second time hurt so much.
Did you drop a bitch?
I
to the body?
I dropped my left arm when she lifted her leg up. She knocked my mouthpiece out of my whole head just across.
Set you up, bang bang, does it fakes and then boom. Yeah.
It was so embarrassing that I just ran right at her. And I said to her, "I'm sorry." And I ran right right at her.
Close distance.
I was like,
how would Klopp?
Yeah, yeah.
Klopp's your
Joe was
training
dating
partner.
her.
How
He
would
was
that?
my main training partner.
What?
He was impossible.
Oh, he
to do.
was?
He's so heavy.
So
so strong.
and he had
Just so
technique.
strong.
And you taught him technique and stuff.
Well,
or what?
he wrestled, I think, in high school.
Oh.
So he's just a monster. to
Oh
deal
my
with.
God.
He's a nightmare. He had the hottest girl in the college. Oh,
Yeah, of
we all
course.
lived together, man. Oh, he had the hottest girl.
Of course. So I guess this is the end of the
Then,
podcast.
then his wife now is a fucking smoke show.
Well,
Well,
I quit.
put those shoes
Yeah.
back on. See how it goes for you.
Nah, I got nothing.
Josh, we love you, man. Thanks
for
for
having
being
me on,
scared
guys.
of Corona. Oh, you're one of our favorites, dude. I know it's gonna be easy when you're on.
Yeah, it's always easy.
Oh, I appreciate you guys
You're
having me
such a
on,
good
man.
guy, and you listen. You're such a good fucking dude, man.
Oh, thanks,
I just
man.
want to say that out loud. I don't mean that. I mean that that's an important thing to be and to say. You make the world a better place. You're
dude,
just a
thank-
fucking.
You find a
good
special
dude.
for free on YouTube.
You just say nice shit to me out of nowhere.
May 7th at Hilarity.
Yeah, yeah. Well, man, here's the thing.
May
I
7th.
think it's important.
gonna be there?
Yeah, I'll be there.
Yes,
Joe, you're
Josh!
not.
No,
Are
I'm
you?
not going to be there.
Oh,
I got
fuck.
rescheduled to August.
I wish.
Fuck, man.
I think it's important.
Great club, though.
Brian, I think it's important. And I do it with Brendan too, man. I think it's important when you're friends with people and they do something that you like or that you are impressed with, or I think it's important to say it out loud to people, man.
It's
I
never lost
always
on me.
do that.
Oh, you've always
It's never
made me
lost
feel
on me.
good,
You're a
Josh.
great dude.
Yeah.
It's important.
Oh,
man.
I've known you for 25 years now. I don't know how long I've known you. I've known
Yeah.
you when you had little children.
Yes. Yeah.
And you've always been
Little. Oh my God.
class
Shoes
act.
are sick.
Well, thanks, guys. I appreciate you guys having me on, man.
Yeah, you're the best. We love you.
appreciate
the
it.
name of the special is
Father of the Year. Go to my YouTube page and
We've been wanting to get you on.
I do a show called Control Chaos on
When you have me
Tuesdays.
and Brian on Control Chaos,
Man,
we're not
anytime-
in sync.
But you don't want to. You told me you didn't want to Zoom.
Well, can we come in person?
But right now it's Zoom because the studio isn't open. But when the studio is open again,
When you get to open it, is it your studio?
no, but they don't want to have that many people. It's 3 people on a couch.
Yeah.
Gay.
But we definitely
Hey, man. It's such a bro thing to say. It's such a bro college thing to say. Gay.
Gaylord
Remember everything you did before was this is gay. Fuck. Hey, remember, you'd wear a shirt. Is this cool? It's gay, dude. Don't worry, you can wear that. It's gay. All right.
Gay.
I remember when Dalia, when I first met Dalia was opening for me and Dove Davidoff, and he he would come out with a t-shirt and he would go, is this cool? And I go, it's very gay. And he'd go, it is? And I go, yeah. And he'd go back out and he'd come back and I go, even gayer. And then so Dove goes, you have to stop doing that because he's compulsive. He has a compulsive disorder. So of course you can't say that to me because I'll kick a dead horse until it's, I made him change his shirt 15 times. Like he came out finally and he had a tank top on where his hair was coming out of his, and I go, perfect. We walk by this thug and the thug goes, and Chris didn't even notice, but he was so angry. He was just like, if Chris had even looked at him, he would have punched him in the face. Chris is walking around with his arms all langly, like, I don't give a shit. Chris said, I would never fight a guy. I go, you wouldn't? He goes, no, because we met these guys and they were Navy SEALs and Chris knew them from high school. And I go, those guys are Navy SEALs. He goes, yeah, I don't get whatever. I go, how do you not care? That's so cool. Yeah. I'm so gay. And he's like, I don't know, dude, they're cool, whatever. And I go, you don't care about any of that stuff. He goes, no. I go, what would it take to fight you? He goes, I don't know. Maybe if you hit my mom, I think. And I was like,
hit my mom?
Like, even
he's
then,
so
he's
fucking
like, I
funny.
just would never fight. He was all loose.
By the way, he's special. The fourth most watched thing in America on Netflix.
Amazing.
Hey man, he is a crazy combination of fun,
girl, bird, and man of boy.
but
Girl, boy, man.
And I'm gonna add one more in there that you're not gonna like, but he has Dane's charm. I would watch Dane at the Laugh Factory even when I wasn't into his material, and I was like, this is the most watchable motherfucker.
Monster, dude.
The most watchable dude.
So is Chris, right?
The most watchable
he has
guy.
something about him. He has that it factor.
But so he has that watchability. But he's become such a great writer. Like his jokes are like legitimate, like wealth crafted.
Well, what I told him too. Now he has a son, right? I think his name. Is it Jack?
Calvin.
Calvin.
Yeah.
Close. Calvin. Shout out to Calvin.
Jack.
Ilya.
Yeah. Whatever.
Close.
Yeah.
I know they were thinking Jack.
Yeah.
Calvin. So
like that name.
now the material he's gonna get from the kids, dude. Wait for. I'm telling you, man.
The kids, if you will talk about them, you don't even have to give your opinions or
Everyone
thoughts.
can relate to it though.
Every single,
It's half
Father
of
of
my
the Year.
material.
This special, Father of the Year, is an hour special, and the whole premise is every man gets to a point in their life where they look at their dad and they think, I could beat the shit out of this guy.
Yeah.
And this whole special is about my son asking me to fight in the front yard.
That's great.
That's the entire.
You guys really fought, right?
Yep. It's an hour. Basically, it's one
gotta
basic
watch it.
long
It's a
story.
beast. I wanna
Yeah, I've
watch
seen
that.
it. It's a
And
beast.
so it is.
Wow.
Look at that, 9 million views, 9 million.
God damn,
like
dude.
That's awesome.
the special has
Awesome.
because it's relatable and it's story.
Correct.
So it's like the best part about having kids is that we can all tell our individual stories. Nobody be like, well, so fucking Brendan
Everyone
told
relates
the story.
to it. Yeah.
It's your
It's your
version.
unique story.
Yeah.
It's
Agreed.
your version of
Yeah.
your.
Did you ever
kid.
try stick? We'll end on this. Did you ever try sticking up with your dad?
Yes.
You know, my dad's.
No,
a
I was too afraid.
tough-
I was too afraid of my
My
dad.
dad's a tough.
My dad was so much bigger.
Mine too. I'm terrified of my dad.
Yeah.
And I remember all the kids were getting notes from their parents to take their senior year to take it off the ditch. And I asked my dad. He goes, "Not happening. You got to be in school, man." I go, "Dad, everybody's doing it." He goes, "Not happening." I go, fuck it. I'll do it myself." And walked away. And I've never disrespected my dad ever. Oh, dude, I'm like, fuck it. I'll figure it out myself. I walk away and I just hear through a fucking pen. Boom! In the neck. I'm like, what the fuck? I go to turn. Boom! Throat against the wall.
Holy shit! Yeah. There's a
You've met my dad. My dad.
But here's the
no.
deal,
Your
man.
dad's a very big guy and,
Super
and
intense.
stays in shape.
He's in better shape than I.
Here's
My
the thing-
father was just a giant Irish guy who I knew there was just a point where I was going to get my neck broken. You got to be careful.
I knew
and I'm not
too,
a big
but,
guy.
But I was a
different.
senior.
Yeah.
I was getting recruited.
You were different.
I'm like,
But
fuck
here-
you,
yeah,
dude.
you were big and
Brendan, here's what you'll find out because your kids are going to be big, right?
High school or college?
High school.
Here's what you
Senior.
find out. You find out real quick as a father, and this is my dad because when Jacob challenged me to fight, I called my dad. And I'm like, what's the deal? Because I remembered fighting. I had 3 older brothers. We all took a turn to my dad.
Sure.
I remember vividly my oldest brother getting us all pumped up. I'm going to go fight dad. We were all behind him like, yeah, let's go get him.
Get his ass.
Yeah, let's go get him. Come on, we're going to wait. And he was like, I'm going to make the rules in this house. He was like, yeah, you're going to make the rules. We were all behind him, because he's the big brother. He's unbeatable in our eyes.
Yeah.
And he walked out back, and my dad was on the porch smoking a cigar.
Like what?
And my brother comes out and goes, hey, we're fighting today, old man. And my dad goes, okay. And he stands up. And my brother goes, let me tell you something. And before he could get another word out of his mouth, my dad just kicked him in the nuts harder.
I wasn't expecting
Then
I was expecting like a punch to the face.
It was like a boom, right? Like that, right? And he dropped to the ground. And my dad takes a puff out of the cigar and he goes, "Don't talk when you want to fight, son." And walked inside the house. And I was like,
Gangster.
oh, this dude's a fucking gangster.
He goes, anybody else?
Dude, and you know why I knew he wasn't worried? He never took the cigar out of his mouth. He was, if you don't take a cigar out of your mouth going into a fight, you're the winner.
Even my son, even my son at 4 attests me.
Dude, he's going to test you.
He'll go, you don't think I'm stronger? I'm like, Papa, you're never going to be stronger than me. I guarantee you're never going to be stronger.
He may never.
And I grab him and I twist him.
Yeah.
And he
might
so
though.
mad.
What if the two of them gang up on you?
It's going to be problems.
My father, because he's just such a big guy, his frame was so big, so he's going to be stronger.
Bigger than you?
He's 6'4",
His
250.
dad's huge.
6'4", 250.
Your dad is 6'4",
Yeah,
250?
he's got to take size 14 shoes. He in there too wide. He has to get he's got wrists
huge
like
cock.
this.
Do you have brothers and sisters?
No, I have a sister.
Your dad have a CIA cock.
My dad's got. He's probably got a piece, but my dad. I remember
it?
I was
You've never
wrestling.
seen it?
Yeah. I got him beat. But my dad.
I did. By the way, I'm not gonna tell you who, but I did hear a story from
Brian has a
someone
cock on him.
who said, "I've seen Brian's cock in the bathroom at the
I'll
comedy
send you
store."
a picture, John.
No, I'm good.
Yeah.
I'm good.
No, he said to me the other
Can I
day, he
just take
goes,
but can I take your word for it?
He
Can I
goes,
just take your word for it?
yeah. Would you say? He went, yeah.
Yeah, I said-
Happy Wednesday.
Yeah, I said happy
and it's just his flaccid old cock. Just,
Yeah, it hangs low. I do well.
it's like this, dude.
Yeah, I do
it's
well.
no, it's good.
But
it's very
I
good.
won't pass on the picture.
I was
I'll send
wrestling
you.
and working on my neck. No, yeah, I'm going to send. Now,
good,
now
I'm
you're
good.
done. Now you're
Now
dead.
you're the group change.
No, man, I'm good.
No,
I'm
you're
good.
good. I want you to take me in. It's important because you talk about your fucking body and your plant-based shake. But I put my neck against my dad. I was wrestling and I was doing all my neck stuff. I thought I have a strong neck. 'Cause my mother said your neck looks thick, and I was like, got a thick neck. And I went. Let's see whose neck is stronger. And he was getting ready, and we were in the garage, and I put my head against his to see who could move their head, and he went like this. He just went, and he doesn't exercise, and he went like that. And I went, hold on, let me try again. You know when guys beat you in arm wrestling?
Yeah.
I go, let me try again, like that. Let me go. And he goes, like that again. And I go,
He's so big.
how are you doing that? And he goes, I don't know. I have a strong neck. He doesn't have a neck. He has a head.
so
and
big.
He's got a head and shoulders. Yeah.
So it was so interesting to me to get beat. It's like when you arm wrestle dudes who have they're just bigger.
Popeyes.
Yeah, you're not beating them.
I
They
just want to let you know
beat-
that I, as a grown man, I don't arm wrestle.
No, me
people.
neither. It's too dangerous.
Yeah.
People ask me all the time.
I feel
I
like
don't
you
do
would
it.
beat most.
I used to do it all the time.
I
But
saw Larry the Cable Guy snap some dude's arm. It's
a
online.
big
I will fuck Larry the
snap,
Cable Guy.
snap some dude's arm in
beat
the skybox at the Nebraska
you beat
Huskers
him.
game.
Larry the Cable
Yeah, he's
Guy.
got huge arms.
Dude, he snapped right here.
Yeah, nah, he'd beat you, dude.
He's
Watch this. Larry's arms are huge, dude.
strong.
He's built just like my Uncle Charlie, and I used to beat the
Here
shit
we
out of
go.
Uncle
You
Charlie.
ready?
Nah, Larry the Cable Guard guy is no joke.
Is that Roy Nelson?
Here we go. Look at this young cat, man.
He's the biggest Huskers fan you've ever met.
And that dude's not small.
He's not big.
I'm not going to watch that, though. That part
It
gets me.
snaps.
Take a look.
It's like a house or something, isn't it?
That's his. That's up at the
How
Huskers
does that
game.
happen to your arm?
It just
Watch.
You're crazy if you don't think I beat him. Bro.
No way. How's that happen?
The bones just fucking give out. You probably had a
A
weakness.
fracture?
You heard it, right? Did you hear it?
Oh my god.
That's crazy. Now, show
Right?
Larry the Cable Guy's arm so I can scare Brendan.
By the way, this is
Show
lefty.
Larry-
No, let
This
me
is
see his
lefty.
arm.
You see
Show
this
his
lefty,
arm.
right?
Show his
He's
arms.
probably left-handed.
Show when he's younger. Larry the Cable's arms.
He probably
Oh, when
big.
he's younger?
Because Brendan is
I don't think people realize Larry the Cable Guy sells out stadiums.
Oh man, I did.
People don't realize it because he's not. He's not on social
Brendan,
media. He's not
I
like
did.
this.
I did. We sold 53,000 tickets. I opened for him. You hearing what I'm saying?
you opened?
I opened for him for 3 or 4
Brendan
years.
would fucking crush his arm.
He
Crush him.
sold
He might be- come on, Papa.
53,000 seats for a show. 53,000. He filled a
White Comedy
football
Tour.
stadium. No, it's just him. It was just me.
No,
and
I'm
him.
just saying he got big off the white
Oh,
collar.
it wasn't called the White Comedy Tour.
weird.
It's called
White
the Blue
Collar.
Collar. Yeah, the White Collar Comedy Tour is a little.
That's my tour. Yeah, that's me and my friends.
Now Larry would get beat.
Yeah, man.
By Brendan Shaw.
100%.
Yeah, I think he.
I don't think if you learn technique, Guys who know technique would beat you, but I don't know.
Oh yeah, they beat me all day.
Technique?
But if you,
beat me all day.
arm wrestling is high technique. It's crazy.
But I mean, listen, tell me how many times you watched Over the Top.
Oh,
a lot. I lived it.
Yeah.
But he's got really part of the also is part of when you have a
It's the
longer
leverage,
forearm.
too.
Yeah, it's huge. Have you been beaten by dudes?
oh yeah.
Okay.
Klopp can beat me. We used to arm wrestle in high
That
school.
dude's arm is a tree, though.
Yeah, it's a nightmare.
Who's?
That dude, Klopfenstein.
He'd beat Larry Kid.
Kloffenstein?
Klopfenstein? Is he
Can you
Jewish?
spell that?
Was he stronger? No, very not Jewish.
Klopfenstein.
Han, restart, go.
Klopfenstein.
Yeah, wow.
Check out the big
People always
brain.
miss the P.
Hey, he's as German as it gets.
That's not Jewish.
yeah.
No,
He's very, very German.
he's
He
a
would
Nazi.
be in the Nazi.
Yes, they
guard
would.
tower.
It would be like, oh, well, you're going to impregnate everybody.
Yeah, that's right. You're gonna.
Well, listen, I'm not going to lie to you. If there was going to be a dude who's going to impregnate everybody,
Yeah. He can.
that's not a bad.
No, he can have.
That's not a terrible
You
choice.
should see his kids.
Is he smart?
yes.
Wicked smart.
Yeah. So
And-
he's
and a
got
good
that.
guy.
You know what he used to do? He used to in college. He's really good at math. I used to have him take my math classes,
Let me ask you a question.
and he got me a C.
How much of that is he a
'Cause he
gym
didn't
rat?
try.
Is he a gym rat or is he just naturally that
Stupid.
dude?
He's a gym rat, as in he likes to lift. But he like if you ask him like run, and he doesn't.
But his
Right.
frame, look, I mean, he's that way anyway. I mean, he's just.
Oh, and he'll eat McDonald's. He eats Dunkin' Donut damn near every day now.
Fuck that.
And he's still shredded
He's Dunkin' Donuts.
every day. He can't stop eating Dunkin' Donuts, and he's shredded.
It's just so.
Brian, I'll
weird.
get you on my schedule, on my plant-based schedule.
Hey, look at that picture of him. Look at
You
the
might
picture with
need
this.
it, Bubba. I know.
There is
Wait,
my
wait,
trademark.
Go back. That's a young picture of you guys. Let me see that. Get the fuck out of here.
Oh, look at you.
Look at that.
Look at a picture with him with the hat on there.
Oh, here?
Yes.
That's a
On the way
normal
to
car,
That's
right?
on the way to the fight.
Yeah, it is.
That's like a.
That's in Brazil.
Is that Lisa
He went to
Boland?
Brazil
Who's that?
with me.
Who's that?
That's Lisa Boland.
That is. He was young.
He's my head coach. Best coach I've ever had.
killer wrestler, huh? Just a fucking
Oh,
beast.
dude. I used to see him break dudes. He was like undefeated in high school. Monster.
A good.
Look at you guys there.
Oh my god.
That's his wife now on the right.
Look at you with your glasses.
I know.
Oh my god.
Fake glasses. He's
Yeah, those were fake.
It's good though. I like them.
You were wearing fake glasses?
Yeah.
That's the first time. One of the first times I met, we hung out. You had a
Oh,
great
glasses.
jacket on, a blazer, and glasses,
Yep.
and I was like,
And I said, I like
great
nice
look.
things.
I was like,
nice
that's
things.
a great look on this dude. You had style. I was like, fuck.
The fake glasses though.
He loved nice.
It was a
shit.
movement. It went away, but it's LeBron
But
did
it
it.
looked
We all
good on
did
you.
it.
It looked good on you.
Yeah, I used to love it.
We had a good time.
All right,
I
guys.
don't know why Joe's flexed his neck like
Guys,
that.
I got to go get my son.
Nah, let's keep talking. Just
It's been a
kidding.
long podcast.
Has it?
It's
Yeah.
been pretty long.
Best
Josh is the
wishes.
best. We
Guys,
love you, man.
Thank you
Watch
for
your
having
special
me.
free on YouTube.
Yeah.
A
And
jigillion views.
yeah, and check out the Control Chaos, which is a ton of fun.
Have
We
us
have-
on, dude.
Yeah, I told you, man. I texted
Let's get
you
some
and you
Goombas.
said no. Remember?
I don't Zoom.
Yeah,
I
you don't Zoom. Yeah.
I'm in person, dude.
So we'll bring
Look
you
at
in.
this.
Yeah.
If I would ask you to be a guest on this, you went, I'll only call in. I went, well, we can't have you.
We'll do. I will absolutely. We'll do it.
All right, let's
and
do
then
that.
we'll set him up with some.
Set me up too, dude.
Please
I
do.
got those
Please do.
DeAndres. Tell your peeps. I'm into it.
Okay, you got it. And guys, thank you so much.
We
And
love
by
you,
the way,
man.
man, I don't know if people know, but I just want to say out loud to your people, thank you for helping those kids every December, bro.
Oh yeah,
You're a good man.
I got a ton of dope shit for them this.
Yeah, man. You're a
December.
good dude. You're a good
thanks,
dude. So thank you.
Love you, man.
I love
Take a
you guys.
picture
Thank
of
you. Thanks.
This the Fine Kid route.